You're back! Again! I think. All this timeline bending makes my brain a bit foggy. It might feel like we never had this chat next time we meet.
What are you wearing?
I am an interdimensional transcendental being. What am I supposed to wear? Jean shorts and a t-shirt? Anyway, what do you think?
It's sure something.
Of course it's something. If it was nothing, I'd be standing here in my birthday suit. Anyway, you want to go again?
Let's do it.
You got it! Safe travels through the time stream!
It's not often that the Chief Content Officer, Paul Triple H Levesque, is here on Raw. He must have some major news to share.
Let's hear what the game has to say.
As you all know, we've been building a new era in WWE, a direction that's bolder than anything you've ever seen before. But to forge this path, we need talent who can rise to the occasion. Whether that's someone who's already here, or an outsider ready to step in and lead the charge. Who is going to be the superstar to lead us to that next level? Well, we're going to answer that question starting next Monday on Raw with the WWE Draft.
The WWE Draft kicks off next Monday. That's huge news.
Raw and SmackDown GMs Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis have decisions to make that will shape the future of WWE. Now, I know I'm supposed to be impartial, but as a Chief Content Officer, I'm going to drop a couple of hints about who I think will be selected #1 overall and become the leader of this new era. This individual is going to be a force in the men's division for years to come. I've seen his potential for greatness already as one of the biggest names on SmackDown. They could be the next EST, the next American Nightmare, or better yet, carve their own path to lead the new era of WWE. It all starts at the draft when we take the next step in WWE's revolution.
It sounds like the CCO thinks one of SmackDown's top stars might be going #1 overall.
I can't wait for draft night.
Let me talk to you.
About what?
You might think you're a big deal with all this talk of #1 draft picks, but let me remind you exactly who the man they call the megastar is.
You?
So you're not a dummy after all. There's a pecking order around here, so no matter where or when you get drafted, this is still my game. And when draft night is over, you'll hear everybody saying, L.A. Knight. Yeah!
Hey, glad we could finally catch up. It's been an interesting week after what Triple H said on Raw.
What do you mean?
He basically anointed you the first overall pick in the draft. And it's all over social media too. Everyone thinks you're going #1 to Raw.
Well, it's not a guarantee.
True. Adam Pearce could do something stupid and select someone else. But if tonight is your last night on SmackDown, I just want to wish you good luck.
Thanks. I appreciate that.
Oh, and speaking of the draft, just a friendly piece of advice. Make sure you look good up there on that stage.
What are you getting at?
I know in the past you had to wear whatever the office told you to for your non-ring attire. And sometimes you'd even have to wear the same ugly shirt for years on end. But things are different now. Like Hunter said, it's a new era with fewer restrictions. So you can wear whatever casual attire you want to express who you are. Got it?
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Thanks.
No problem. And hey, if you did lose tonight, maybe that would cause you to slip to me at number 2 in the draft. Just saying.
It's a man who might be saying farewell to SmackDown here tonight.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Kingston, Jamaica, weighing in at 324 pounds, King Billy the Nightmare!
He's got to have a lot of emotions as he walks toward the ring. He really...
While Miz's opponent wants to showcase himself before the draft, you got to think he also wouldn't mind getting a few last shots in on the A-lister as well.
For sure, Cole. During Miz's stint as SmackDown general manager, it seems like he was more interested in making enemies than matches.
I don't think it was intentional, Corey. Some superstars are naturally gifted potential top draft picks. The Miz is a naturally gifted nuisance.
Spectacular counter into a dragon screw.
Ouch.
European uppercut. He got Miz here.
Stunning display of power.
And the Miz might want to look for some of his shortcut tactics after falling to that attack.
Well, this is what he's trained for, to be able to put up with this kind of damage.
The Miz at the complete mercy of his opponent.
You gotta wonder, what does this do to Miz's confidence?
Kick right to the body. Oh, what a tackle.
Oh, sent straight into the corner hard.
Ooh, what an elbow. A barrage of elbows.
Opponent in the corner, and look at this, unrelenting with the elbows.
Elbow drop. Oh.
He got out of dodge just in time.
Oh, Miz, what a headbutt.
As their opponent by the face, Iron Claw.
Iron claw. Right into a slam. Ooh. Here we go, shoulders down. Can Miz power out? And picks up a monumental victory.
Here is your winner, King Billy the Nightmare!
What a huge night we have on Raw with the start of the WWE Draft.
There's rumors this SmackDown superstar will be changing brands as the top pick.
Well, it's not official yet, but it would be a solid choice by Adam Pearce.
I know there's a lot going on tonight with the draft, but I wanted to sneak in a couple interview questions. Is that okay?
No problem, Kathy. It's always good talking with you. What do you want to know?
For anyone who hasn't been paying attention the past couple of years, how would you define your personality?
I'll go with what I use on my dating app. I don't like to take things too seriously. I like a good reality TV show, scrolling endlessly through silly pet videos on my phone, and when I'm not busy with that, I enjoy bashing people's heads in. So, I guess you could say I'm a bit more comedic and fun.
Ah yes, the resident WWE class clown. What can you say about the rumors that are swirling around tonight?
They're all true. Akam and Razar and I are starting a boy band.
I meant the rumors about you going #1 overall in the draft.
Oh, right. Well, it would mean a lot, but it's just an opportunity. You still need to win matches and championships, or none of this draft stuff matters.
Well, I know you're busy, so I'll let you go for now. Thanks again, and good luck with the draft.
Good to see you.
Hey, boss.
So how you feeling? You ready for tonight?
What's tonight?
The draft?
Oh, I was mainly here to work on some choreography with Akam and Razar. But I guess I could squeeze in some time for the draft.
Good one. I gotta get going, but you should be proud of everything you've accomplished to get here. You've earned it. See you out there in a bit.
It's time to kick off the WWE Draft.
Thank you. But tonight is not about me. It's about launching this company in a new and exciting direction. And that all starts with the announcement of the top overall pick. So let's not wait any longer. With the first pick in the WWE Draft, Raw is honored to select the future of WWE.
There they are, the #1 pick in the WWE Draft, and wow, it's a good one.
Talk about making a splash. Adam Pearce got himself a generational talent.
We heard all the rumors, but seeing this play out now really lives up to the hype.
Good luck topping this SmackDown.
Stand by, there's some kind of technical issue here.
Talk about ruining a moment.
What the heck?
Who was that?
Oh, where's security?
Can someone explain what just happened?
Okay, got it. The draft will continue after this break.
First of all, I'm sorry about what happened out there. We're working with the authorities to get to the bottom of it, but Hunter says it seems like it was just a random, unstable individual.
Is this how things are handled over here on Raw? Maybe I would have been better off staying on SmackDown.
I assure you that's not the case. You're in good hands with us.
So if it was a random person, what was with that stuff on the Tron?
I wouldn't assume the two things were connected. Could have been unrelated technical difficulties. Either way, I don't think it's anything to worry about. Better to focus on the positive and move on.
Pay no attention to the crazed masked attacker. Understood.
I'll set up a match for you next week on Raw, and it'll be against a local.
Hey, you all right? Not how I imagined draft night going, but we've both seen stuff like this in WWE before. On to the next thing, right?
Listen, I know management wants us to brush things like this under the rug, but I'm not sure it was a one-time event. Besides, how does some random person get access to the Tron?
That's what I said.
Look, if I were you, I'd keep your head on a swivel. I'm just speculating, but this could be the start of something bigger.
I agree. I'll be ready if and when something happens again.
That attack came out of nowhere. Are you okay?
Hey, Troy. I'm a lot more angry than I am hurt.
That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. The perfect way to blow off a little steam.
You got any idea who was under that mask? Because that's who I'd like to get my hands on.
I do not. However, since I got promoted, which was definitely based on merit, not because Roman Reigns landed on me at WrestleMania and Triple H felt bad about my numerous injuries, I've been put in charge of booking the matches for our live events.
Congratulations?
You should be congratulating yourself, because I've got my eye on you to be the main attraction for our next big tour.
I appreciate it, Troy. But I'm focused on figuring out who jumped me, and then enacting some very disproportionate revenge.
That's exactly why you should...
Fine, Troy. Next time you have a live event opportunity, hit me up.
You're the best.
Do you believe in miracles? The first overall draft pick is ready for action.
And his opponent.
This man is no stranger to a WWE arena, but it's got to feel different stepping into the ring for the first time as the #1 overall draft pick.
I'm sure it does, Byron, but now that the bell's rung, he's not the #1 pick anymore. He's a superstar on Raw who's got to fight and compete just like anyone else.
And he's got a target on his back now. If he doesn't prove he can live up to his reputation, no one's going to care where he is drafted.
Just brutal. Oof. Just going all out with every blow.
He looks like he's about to put his opponent in their place.
And Buck took a battering there.
Yeah, but I don't think he's all too worried at this point in the match.
Draped across the top rope. Wow. Clubbing forearm. Oh. In a weakened state here, guys.
Uh-oh, their opponent all tied up. Here they come. The beats of the Bodrin. Unleashing on this poor opponent's chest. And another final shot to the side for good measure.
And any one of those shots could take you out for good.
He's able to slip away from that.
Answer after answer for each other's offense.
Ooh, the forearm connects.
And it looks like, yeah, he's donning the crimson mask after that move.
Adrian looking helpless to every attack.
Yeah, Buck's got to slow down this assault.
Turn it around with a reversal.
Oh, predicted what was coming.
Brought down with a roundhouse.
Each
shot landing with a little bit more venom. Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out.
Slugging away with everything they've got. Who will break first? That is the question.
You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe.
WWE Universe appreciating these athletes going all out.
As their opponent by the face, Iron Claw. Iron Claw!
Right into a slam.
Oh no, has him lined up for the kill shot.
Weaseled off. This is not going to end well.
Choke slam.
Buck looks knocked out. He's getting on his feet, vulnerable to what's coming next.
Weaseled off. This is not going to end well.
Choke slam.
Thunderous.
Close to the pin.
Right there.
What a resounding victory here tonight for the #1 pick.
I agree, Byron. That was pure domination.
The hell? Not this again.
It's the same attacker from the draft.
Where's security? Come on.
I guess he's taking matters into his own hands.
Good. I'm sick of this.
And this time, they're not getting away.
The masked assailant is regretting this now.
They might not be masked for much longer.
Is that Tony D'Angelo from NXT?
Not surprised with his track record.
We're going to go to commercial while we sort this out.
That's enough! Sit down and stay there. What are we gonna do with him? We're going to get some answers, and we're going to get them right now.
You have no idea.
Normally, I'd have a clever one-liner response. We'd maybe go back and forth a bit. It'd be a hoot. But it looks like I've got to be both good cop and bad cop. And bad cop says, start talking.
The new era has arrived.
I know you're known for these types of attacks, but why did you target me? Jealous that I was the #1 pick and you weren't even drafted?
It's not always about you. It's about us. Them. All of them.
How'd you mess with the Tron? Got someone from your family helping you out?
Make the right choices, and maybe you'll find out someday.
I think I've had about enough. We'll settle this when you face me in a match next week. Now get this attention-seeking mafia wannabe out of here!
So you got the bad guy, huh?
Looks like it.
I know Triple H and everyone is telling you this is over now, but I still think there's more to come.
I think so too. I don't think D'Angelo would do this on his own. Whether it's his family or someone else behind the scenes, there's gotta be other people involved.
Exactly. And the entire roster should be on the lookout. I know I will be.
It's Raw's #1 draft pick hoping to shut down their attacker.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Kingston, Jamaica, weighing in at 324 pounds, King Billy the
There's an extra degree of intensity from this superstar tonight. It looks like he's determined to put an end to Tony D'Angelo's attacks once and for all.
I'm sure he is, Saxon. This is a true...
We're certainly no strangers to surprise attacks and deceptive actions, but this match feels especially personal.
You're not wrong, Cole. I'm honestly impressed the #1 pick had the self-control to face Tony D'Angelo in the ring rather than roughing the jabroni up backstage.
D'Angelo ruined 2 big nights, and tonight his target is looking to ruin Tony D'Angelo. Wow.
Got him where he wants him.
Oh, my goodness.
Each of those boots seem to get heavier with each blow.
Oh, kick connects.
Ooh. Oh, D'Angelo anticipated that.
Oh, what a forearm.
And that's got to disrupt Tony's focus.
He knows this is a contact sport. He expected some damage tonight.
Draped across the top rope. Oh, clubbing forearm.
Oh, man, right to the arm.
Hyperextend your elbow. And now Tony is getting beaten down.
Tony might be feeling a bit rattled.
Climbing to the top. What's he think?
Launching.
Beautiful dive. Oh, my God.
Pendulum backbreaker.
Tick-tock.
He's able to dodge out of the way. Able to slip away.
Oh, jaw-shattering. Just breaking down the opponent. Oh, God, that hurt. Blow after blow. He's looking rocked.
He's been ineffective at slowing down his opponent.
And Tony didn't see that coming.
As their opponent by the face, Iron Claw.
Iron Claw. Right into a slam.
Tony is completely out of sorts here.
Here it comes. Looking for choke slam.
That could be curtains for Tony.
Cover.
This is more than a win. The #1 draft pick can now move on and focus on bigger goals.
Good riddance to Tony D'Angelo and whatever this was all about.
Now what?
Is that Charlie Dempsey?
What the hell is going on?
That's certainly Gigi Dolan.
Trick Williams from behind. What is happening?
And now Tony D'Angelo's recovered and joining the NXT champion. Clearly D'Angelo wasn't acting alone in all of this.
Yeah, I'm starting to see a common theme here, guys. We got to get some help out here.
This is a full-on invasion.
And the invaders are all from NXT.
We need help back there, right now.
Adam Pearce is trying to intervene.
Nikita Lyons with a chair.
And Pearce goes down too.
The NXT Unity Tag Champions have taken out CM Punk.
And Charlotte gets nailed too.
This is insane.
Please, somebody, anybody, do something.
We are under siege.
It's Bayley and Kevin Owens.
Finally.
You can't just come in here and do this without repercussions.
What the?
Bayley and KO opponents? Are you serious?
What are we witnessing?
If you couldn't tell, this is a mutiny. Current and former members of NXT have united under one cause. We will no longer stand by and be treated like third-class citizens.
Members of the board, do we have your attention?
We will not stop until NXT is the one and only brand left standing in WWE.
I'm just about speechless.
We've just witnessed pure anarchy.
It was a mutiny, Saxton. Bayley said it herself. Unbelievable.
Well, it's over for tonight at least.
Who really knows at this point?
I might be out for a bit after what they did to me. But the second I'm back, I need revenge on the NXT Unity Champions and every single person involved.
I'm with you.
Good. But don't forget I warned both of you that this would happen, and no one listened.
I was wrong. I know. But this isn't the time to point fingers.
Yeah, it's the time to start listening to me. No one around here can be trusted. No one. This could go all the way to the top. Who created NXT and would stand to benefit from all this? Yeah. Chew on that for a minute.
Look, I've already spoken to Nick Aldis, and we're gonna work together to fight back against this NXT mutiny. Raw and SmackDown are a united front. But we need a leader. I drafted you #1 for a reason. I know you can step up to lead the charge.
After what they did to me, I don't need convincing. But what are we getting ourselves into? You heard what Punk just said about Triple H.
As usual, Punk's way out of line with that comment. I've been working side by side with Triple H the past few weeks to figure out what's been going on. There's no way he has anything to do with this.
I don't know what to believe at this point. I do know Punk was right about being careful who we trust, though.
I know. It seems like Bailey and KO have convinced most of NXT to join them along with some other big names from our side. And we have to assume that any other NXT alumni from Raw and SmackDown might be one of them.
Then it sounds like we need to find someone from outside of WWE who could step in and join the fight against NXT.
You got someone in mind?
I do. I know just the person to turn the tide. They're from... They're from the Indies.
Okay, but how does that prove they're not secretly working with NXT? How do you know we can trust them?
We used to train together for years. You spend that much time with someone, putting your health and safety in their hands, you know you can trust them.
All right, sold. After you get them on board, let's talk next steps. And don't wait too long. We need to move fast before this NXT mutiny strikes again.
Wow, you came all the way here to an indie show to see me? Must really be desperate for help against NXT.
Who else could I trust more than my old training partner?
Yeah, we were always trying to outdo each other back in the day. Might be nice to team up together for once.
Not to mention the fact Mutiny keeps adding top names, so I can't really trust many people in WWE right now.
So you're saying I was your only option? I see how it is.
Best and only option. So what do you think? Will you do it?
I've been ready for an opportunity like this to step up from the indies. I'm in.
Great. We need to get started right away.
Okay, just hang on a minute. I do have one more match obligation to fulfill here tonight. Then we'll get started.
Okay, and try to win. Because if you lose, I might have second thoughts about this. And then my next best option is this guy named Troy Simkin, and at that point I might as well just let NXT take over.
Haven't changed a bit. So, this is how #1 draft picks live, huh? Nice.
The tour bus is nice, but more importantly, it's private. We need this space to talk strategy, since who knows who might be listening backstage and feeding information to NXT.
Good point. What about the GMs, though? Can we at least trust them? Adam Pearce was messaging me the other day.
Yeah, Pierce and Aldis are vetted, and they've given us full authority to counter the NXT mutiny movement. CM Punk will be helping us too once he's healthy, but for now, it's just us, so we need to figure out our first move.
Whenever I was in a tough situation like this on the Indies, I learned the best path forward is to focus on doing what I do best, which, in my case, is being comedic and fun.
Well, since you just basically dropped everything to come in here and help me, it's only fair you take the lead on this. What do you think we should do?
I've only been here for 5 minutes, but I'm already sick of Mutiny bragging about their precious intergender NXT Unity Tag Championships. Well,
I was literally just on
what
my
if
rise.
we came up with our own, not at all similar versions? That would really cause a mutiny.
It's like we share the same brain. I'll put in a call to my props and gags guy right away.
Really?
Two of the key players in the recent NXT Mutiny attack were the Unity Tag Team Champions. The Raw and SmackDown side has countered not with an attack, but instead by creating brand new Tag Team Championships of their own. Please welcome the brand new Unified Tag Team Champions, the #1 draft pick, and their partner who's making their WWE debut.
Thanks, Kathy. You might recognize my new partner from the Indies, but now she's here to help me take down this NXT Mutiny. And what better way to do that than with these fancy new championships?
That's right. The GMs thought we were the perfect pair to hold these new Unified titles.
I gotta say, this sounds and looks very similar to the NXT Unity titles.
Not at all. Our titles have red accents, while theirs have silver.
Our titles are open to intergender competition from any brand, not just NXT.
And finally, our titles have never been lost in a match.
Okay, but isn't that just because they're brand new? I'm still not seeing how these titles are any different.
Zip it, Kathy. We'll show you and the entire WWE universe just how special and unique our Unified Championships are when we defend them later tonight on Raw.
Okay, can't wait.
Yeah, I think I got up to this storyline.
Bro, I'm literally just starting to like, because I think someone actually told me there was multiple storylines to it. I've completed so many storylines already, so I'm just kind of continue and see where we go. Because I'm seeing this out like Raw, different thing, different storyline. So far, bro, I'm enjoying it. No lie. I'm enjoying MyRise, man. Keeping it going. Guys, if you guys are new to the channel, man, please remember to hit the like, subscribe if you guys spend more time creating it. I hear that. New title, you know. Nice.
No joking around here. The Unified Tag titles are serious business tonight.
Well, technically this is a championship match. The arena doesn't have the usual electricity.
Well, because it's not really a title match, Michael. You can't expect people to get excited about championships these two just made up.
Well, every championship once was something that someone just made up, Saxton. And if you're still looking for something to get excited about, we have the debut of a new WWE superstar.
And another final shot to the side for good measure.
And with an onslaught of strikes like that, it's clear they have nothing but punishment on their mind.
Clothesline!
Oh, that'll leave a mark.
Ooh, you saw that being telegraphed.
Oh, look at this. Headbutt! Crank in the head.
Look at this.
And that was a precisely measured attack. The challenger enduring the punishment.
Hopefully he can get out of harm's way for a second and let his partner carry the load.
Cruz is facing a beatdown.
Cruz has got to get his wits about him.
Punch to the stomach and stopped in their tracks.
What a reversal.
Oh, man.
Counters to gain the advantage.
Look at this. Vicious backbreaker. Oh! The kick lands. Brought in the hard way.
No answer to any of these attacks. She's really got nothing left right now.
She needs to reconsider her approach quickly.
As their opponent by the face, Iron Claw.
Iron Claw. Pin attempt by the champion.
The tag team champions retain.
Here are your winners, and still the Unified Tag Team Champions, King Billy the Nightmare.
I see what you're doing here with these Unified Championships. Funny.
Thanks. I don't think you've been introduced to the newest team member in our fight against Mutiny. We came up training together.
I know all about you. Welcome to WWE. But I do have to remind both of you, I've decided to remain neutral on this whole issue with NXT. I'm too close to it. So this isn't our fight. And besides, when it comes to competition, it's not just a catchphrase. It really is what's best for business.
Is it, though? Like you said, you're too close to this. Might be clouding your judgment.
I know you're new here, so I'll let that slide.
Bottom line, we're going to do everything we can to stop Mutiny.
And if that happens, great. But if Mutiny comes out on top, then we'll pivot in that direction. It's what we do in WWE. We're constantly reacting and evolving. It's how we succeed. So like I said, good luck. But I can't support one side or the other until this is all over.
Your plan seems to be working. Mutiny is definitely annoyed.
Yep, told you it would get their attention. Now we just need to take things further to give Mutiny and their Unity champion something else to complain about.
What'd you have in mind?
Cosplay. It always comes down to cosplay.
Yes! Finally! I'll send you my measurements ASAP!
It's one half of the Unified Champs, who's looking like a king tonight.
First they come up with knockoff titles. Now he's rolling in as a knockoff Lexus King. I love it.
He does seem determined to get under Mutiny's skin. Let's hope he hasn't forgotten he's still heading into a match.
The Unified Champs are channeling the Unity Champs in a match that should be unique. It's time to see if he can turn chuckles into chops. And the other half of the Unified Champions doing her best JC Jane impression.
After seeing her partner, I'm sure nobody was surprised to see the gear she decided to wear out here tonight. But you have to admit, she's really pulling it off.
Are you saying you've got a toxic attraction to our Unified Champion?
I'm not going that far, but well played.
I knew it. Hopefully the Unified Champs haven't overlooked their opponents here tonight. Otherwise, they're in trouble.
The most explosive superstar in the women's division is about to go. Gentlemen, it's time for war.
The War Raiders have gotten back to their roots and are more savage now than ever. Wherever the Raiders go, you will see the carnage of war.
Completely focused on waging war.
No joking around here.
All this fun cosplay can't distract the so-called Unified Champs from the fact that they are facing off against Valhalla and Eric tonight.
Definitely, Michael. It would be a real shame if they lost their focus and their titles.
Didn't you find these Unified titles silly, Saxton?
They're growing on me, Corey.
Oh, perfect kick.
Oh, man. Eric's able to dodge that.
Barrage of elbows. Repeated elbows in the corner. The champion just teed off. Our challenger found no way to break free there.
Boom. What an uppercut. Jarring. Oh, look at this. Just cranking the head. That's got to hurt.
Just cranking the head.
Oh, what a slam.
Look at this.
And that definitely made solid impact. And Eric can't stop any offense coming his way.
Every form of offense Eric attempts is being neutralized.
Down the hard way.
The challenger's in a bad way.
Yeah, things could turn even worse soon if there isn't a tag on the horizon.
Boom.
He's locked him up.
Unleashed might and force. Clearly an attack that very few superstars can perform with such ease.
And this attack has him looking powerless.
He's in straight-up attack mode.
Iron claw! Right into a slam. The champ goes for the cover.
Got him. And the tag titles stay put.
Here are your winners, and still the Unified Tag Team Champions, King Billy the Nightmare, and Kyle.
Hey, sorry I haven't checked in sooner. I've been tied up with all this mutiny stuff. How's it going here so far?
I'd say pretty good, since we just got ourselves a match for the Unity Tag Team Championships.
I saw that. I'll admit I had no idea what you were thinking at first, but it does appear to be working. Still, I'm nervous about you competing in NXT. If I had to guess, there will be some outside interference.
So, what do you propose we do to counter that? Hire a team of security guards to surround the ring? Nah, they could secretly be working with Mutiny. Oh, what if they were apes? Apes are strong and tough and loyal. Security apes. Is that a thing? Ugh, nah, we wouldn't have time to train them before the match.
I was going to suggest I'd be there to watch your backs.
You're no security ape, but at least you're trained. That'll work.
Here to defend the titles they've held since they made them up. The Unified Champions.
The following contest is a intergender tag team match and is for the...
There you see what's at stake. The NXT Unity Tag Team titles.
Grab your popcorn and try not to blink. The Unify and Unity championships both up for grabs in one match. That has literally never happened with these titles before.
Remember to breathe, Saxton. You're almost as ridiculous as these look-alike belts. Clearly the Unified champs annoyed Mutiny enough to make this match happen.
No matter the reason, this unification match will undoubtedly be remembered by some in some way for some time.
Face gouge! Oh, God!
Just how desperate do you have to be? Why not a fair fight, huh?
Just got thrown around like a sack of you-know-what.
Some damage being dealt to the champ.
He's still relatively fresh, but it wouldn't hurt him to tag out sooner than later.
And got away with that one.
There was no issue with that attack. Hey, sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures. Who are we to judge?
Remarkable power being shown here.
The amount of force behind that is enough to knock a normal person out.
Now a big swing of momentum against King.
Lexus isn't showing the capacity to fight back.
In the hard way.
Was definitely not thinking about finesse with that one. Was only thinking about dominance. No respect being shown whatsoever with those stomps. Working to neutralize that arm.
Oh, look at just ripping at the eyes.
Look, the most intelligent competitor in a battle knows that there are many roads to victory, including the low road.
Here's the pin. Will King recover? And she breaks the count, saving her partner. Boom. She is at a total disadvantage right now.
She's really struggling to find an answer here.
And that was a heck of a heave we just saw.
Boozled up. This is not going to end well.
He's covering him. He's got him. Cover. And the champs stay the champs. What a title defense. Grab your popcorn and try not to blink. The Unify
Guys, just give me a
and
sec there.
Unity championships, both up
I literally gotta do
in
something
one
quick,
match. That has literally never happened with these titles before.
Remember to breathe, Saxton. You're almost as ridiculous as these look-alike belts. Clearly, the Unified champs annoyed Mutiny enough to make this match happen.
No matter the reason, this unification match will undoubtedly be remembered by some in some way for some time.
What a barrage of stomps. Oh, man, that's like death by 1,000 cuts.
Slips away just in time.
Boom, what an uppercut. Jarring. Ah, claw to the face. Ripping at the eyes. All's fair in love and war, gentlemen. I saw nothing but effective offense.
Momentum entirely against Lexus here.
Lexus isn't showing the capacity to fight back.
An uncanny showing of power.
I do not see this match going on much longer with too many more moves like that from them.
You have got to be in elite physical condition to pull off something like that.
Exhibiting a crazy amount of strength here. Oh, he had that scouted.
Lexus King playing to the crowd now.
And gets tossed back into the mat. Oh, he's getting overrun by this onslaught of attacks.
Yeah, he's got to find some respite here.
And the tag's made.
Walking up here. Oh, poke to the eyes.
That seems to have really gotten him. He could have an eye injury.
Nonetheless, the match continues.
JC eats a clothesline.
But Lexus King with the belt shot.
And the referee never saw it.
The champions are going to retain.
Wait, foot on the ropes.
It's SmackDown GM Nick Aldis. They were ready for this.
Credit to the Unified champions for being prepared.
Hold on. Spear on JC Jane.
Looks like his eye's okay.
Or at least okay enough.
Setting up for some kind of double team move.
And down onto JC Jane with the cover.
1, 2,
That'll do it. We officially have new Unity Tag Team Champions.
We just witnessed amazing teamwork from these two, and it paid off with not only a title win, but a major victory in the war against Mutiny.
And don't forget the assist from Nick Aldis.
Mutiny shocked the world with their invasion a couple weeks ago, but now, taking their Unity tag titles that they held in such high regard is a shot across NXT's bow.
I have a feeling this is only the beginning between these two sides.
Welcome back, Punk.
Looks like I missed out on all the fun. That was impressive how you goaded them into defending their Unity titles, and then walked away with them too. Well done.
Thanks. Nick Aldis came through when it mattered. It was a team effort.
I have to admit, I'm a little jealous. You got your hands on the Unity champions after what they did to me. But I'll get my shot sooner than later.
I know you will. Which leads us to our next move. We've spoken to the GMs, and we think the best strategy is to divide and conquer between Raw and SmackDown.
At least Aldis and Pierce have our backs, unlike old Triple H. Convenient how he continues to sit on the sidelines, isn't it?
We spoke to him, and he insisted it's what's best for business. I guess we have to take him for his word at this point.
In any event, if we split up, we'll have coverage on both brands to fight off any mutiny attacks. I'll be headed to SmackDown.
And I'll be focusing on Raw. What about you, Punk?
I think it makes sense for me to float between both brands to help keep an eye on things. There's a lot of top names jumping ship, and I'd like to use my influence to put an end to that.
Sounds like a solid plan. Which brand should we focus on first? Alba! You are just who I've been looking for.
It's a hilarious new arrival. How wonderful.
It is! I have an incredible idea to stop these mutiny attacks once and for all.
Let's have it then. How will we stop Mutiny's insurrection?
Magic. You and Isla Dawn cursed the tag titles. You take opponents out of your path with supernatural forces. You just need to turn that power against Mutiny.
What exactly is it that you expect us to do?
You could turn the Mutiny into some big fat toads.
What are you doing?
You could send them on a goose chase down a long, dark road.
Is this a song of some kind?
You could curse them, you could vex them, then together you can hex them!
Stop! Enough!
I just figured there are so many witches in musicals that if I sang...
We are not musical witches.
You won't have to do it alone. I can help you, please! Let me learn from you and Isla. We could be an unholy trinity. We could make up a secret handshake that we spend hours perfecting with spins and clicking heels and all in perfect unison.
No secret handshakes, but fine, we'll give this a try. You can be in our corner for our match against Chelsea Green and Piper Niven. Be warned though, once you step on this path, there's no turning back. Do you really want to learn our secrets?
Yes! I'll gather up some mandrake root, practice my chanting. I bet I can find a crystal ball. All the witchy stuff.
That will not be necessary. If you're going to hang with the Unholy Union, you'll need to elevate the group, not take it down.
Yes, of course. You want elevation? You are going to get it.
It's time for the Unholy Union to make their presence known. They send a shiver right down my spine.
Chelsea Green and Piper Niven don't look too scared, Byron.
Well, it looks like they've got a new member of their coven.
That's one half of the Unity Champions. Why would she be associating with the Unholy Union?
I'm not sure, Saxton, and it doesn't look like Isla and Alba are quite sure either.
Wait a second here. Is she floating?
This is witchcraft.
Well, that spell didn't turn out too well.
At least Chelsea and Piper are amused.
See, Saxton? There was no real magic here.
Isla and Alba do not seem very happy with their new acolyte.
Looks like their coven mate is ready to go anyway. She's leading the charge to the ring.
She's leading it on her own. Isla and Alba have abandoned their new sidekick.
And the witch in training has no idea she's alone.
She does now.
The referee's making this a handicap match. Here we go with one half of the Unity Tag Team Champions in an unscheduled handicap match.
After the way she made a mockery of the Unholy Alliance's entrance, she might just have it coming.
Isla Dawn and Alba Fire looked pretty annoyed. I just hope they didn't put a curse on this whole arena.
Oh, man.
Steered away there.
Oh, man, by the hair.
Hair whip! I honestly can't believe we just saw a human being tossed like that.
Kick to the gut. Now kick to the back. Just punishing their opponent from every angle possible. And now locking in the wrist.
Capped off with a knee to the spine.
Wow.
Ooh. Oh! Big boot! Oof!
And Niven perhaps struggling to keep up there.
Crushing the hamstring. A third!
You can't get caught in a hailstorm like that if you want to win. Perched up top. Oof! No way home.
She reverses and creates an opportunity.
Just multiple kicks right to the face. You can see that each strike drained their opponent's energy.
Might take her head clean off her shoulders. And Piper is failing to offer any resistance here.
And Niven has to pull a trick from her sleeve.
Beautiful. Might sneak one. Power right out at one.
Staying in this one.
Oh. Oh.
Flattened with it. This might be the end here.
Whoa, just in time.
I thought this thing was over. She gets around. Perched on the shoulders. Oh! Feast your eyes. Niven in big-time jeopardy. Nasty right hand.
Answers with an enziguri.
Into the cover for the win.
Here is your winner, Kyle.
I don't know what was in your wee brain out there, but you owe us an explanation.
You're not the ones who should be mad. You walked out on me, and I ended up in a handicap match. Which I happened to win, by the way.
Let's not lose sight of your little stunt during your entrance. That was an embarrassment.
We did not invite you into our coven to make a mockery of us. Do you even believe in the craft?
Would I be here if I didn't? I wasn't mocking you. I was trying to do what you asked.
Which was?
You told me to elevate the group. So I thought if I literally elevated myself, it would do the trick. It wasn't my fault that production got me a much smaller platform than I expected with not enough fog.
100, bro. 100. You know we do. Guys, if you guys are new to the channel, please make sure to hit the like, subscribe if you guys haven't already done so.
This is what we get for bringing
Really appreciate everyone turning up, even if you're just passing by. We like. Doing good, you know, bro. Doing good. You know, as usual, trying to get back fully on streaming. You know, I've been like too busy. I'm still busy, but yeah, bro, it was amazing. No lie. I think one of the reasons the zombie modes that you put it on, bro, I had to go to work, so I couldn't even stick around for too long.
Pick me.
Oh, I just know I'm going
So
to
for the next time,
but fine.
You know,
one more
I'll
chance.
join again.
But no platforms or fog next week. No problem. Just do your regular.
Thank you. I will so fit in. You have no idea how in I'll fit. Oh, the unholy trio. This is great. Should we do the secret handshake now?
No.
It's cool. Maybe next time? We still have to workshop it anyway.
Stream.
That is it, my guy. W stream indeed.
Oh my, this is certainly a new look for this superstar.
The following contest is a 6-woman tag team match. On the way to the ring, Kyle. Isla Dawn, and Alba Fire!
We know that this half of the Unity Tag Champions has a reputation for her sense of humor, but I'm not sure if her partners are in on the joke.
The last thing on earth she should be doing is antagonizing Isla and Alba. We've seen what their hexes can do.
We're about to see if this trio can become a coven.
The unholy alliance has become an unholy trinity.
And I'm not sure Isla and Alba are too happy about it after getting a look at their partner's ridiculous outfit.
Well, they better get on the same page fast because their opponents aren't afraid
Bro,
of
right
things
now,
that go
it's 12 o'clock.
bump in the night.
12 o'clock. 12 o'clock for me now. Man's up 4, you know. Damn. Basically, it's evening time now. Afternoon, you would call it then.
Ooh, what a forearm club. Saw what was coming and got out of dodge quick.
If this lands, it might be all over.
Samoa driver.
Hit hard and straight into the pin.
And she kicks out.
Probably knew that wasn't going to be enough at this stage, but every time you cover your opponent, you make them kick out. Every kick out exerts energy.
That offense might have rocked the confidence of Natalya.
Bro, you know my style, bro. I really appreciate it every time you stop by. You know we appreciate it all the time.
Carefully placed stomp to the arm. Natalya failing to offer any resistance here.
Natalya needs to find an opening fast. Ooh, ooh. Man, just a multitude of strikes. Wow.
Every strike more devastating than the last.
You know we do, bro.
Oh, man. It could be all over here.
Almost ended it there.
She just won't stay down. Oh, yeah, she's saying, I still have plenty left in the tank.
And able to beat Natalya.
Much love, bro.
Punch straight to the face, staves off the attack.
She's able to evade.
Up into the torture rack. And that might have... Oh, yeah, she is busted open.
We better have medical on standby here. Oh, look out.
She got her shoulders
She
down.
done, man. She done, bro.
Got it. There's the winners of the tag match.
Here are your winners. Kyle, Isla Dawn, and Alba Fire.
Despite the clearly evident tension, this unholy trio has scored a dominant victory.
I don't know, Cole. They might have won the match, but these witches don't look like they're stirring the same cauldron.
That was amazing! We showed the world we're not just a coven, we're a team.
Is that what we showed the world?
Because it looks to me like once again you have made yourself the center of attention with that ridiculous bargain bin Halloween costume.
What is with you, Isla? You told me to fit in. That's what I'm doing.
By dressing as the cliche Wiccans have been trying to get away from for a century. Are you going to take my little dog too?
That's not fair. Go out in that arena and ask everyone you see what a witch looks like. This is what they'll describe.
And that's the problem. You're more concerned with image than action.
You said you believe in magic. It's not about playing dress up and acting like a fool.
Okay, fine. then I'll stop pretending and try to do magic for real. Enchanting your opponents, cursing titles. If you can do it, I can too.
You're going to cast a spell? A real, actual spell?
Yes. Yes, I am. If you won't use your magic against Mutiny, then I'll do it myself. And when I'm finished, I'll have made sure Mutiny stays far away from SmackDown. Do you guys know where one might go to cast a spell?
We do have a place.
This seems like a bad idea, but if it gets you out of our hair, I'm all for it.
Okay, you can do this. In shadows deep, while cauldron brews, I cast a wicked spell for use. From Mutiny spite, we shall be free, protected by my sorcery. By spell and rhyme, protection spun. For Mutiny, the joke's begun. SmackDown safe, there led astray, delayed by paths that twist and sway. See? Magic! I knew it couldn't be that hard.
This is nothing. One time in Wisconsin, nearly everyone missed the show due to a snowstorm. They put R-Truth in charge for the night, and he wouldn't stop talking about seeing eye people for blind dogs.
Ah, classic R-Truth. Hilarious.
You think animals with disabilities is something to joke about?
No, not at all. So, catering was pretty good today, huh?
Yeah, not bad. They didn't overcook the roast beef like usual.
Yeah, totally.
It's so quiet around here, it's kind of eerie.
I know, right? I'm gonna go check if there are any updates on the flight situation.
Didn't you just check?
Yeah, but who knows what could have changed in the last 1 minute and 37 seconds since we've been talking. Not that I'm keeping track of how long this not at all awkward conversation has been going on.
Remind me when you get back to tell you about this hilarious thing my cat did. I even have a video.
Yeah. That sounds great. I'll be right back.
Okay, well, I'll get the cat video all queued up. Actually, it's 5 separate videos, but if you skip any or watch them out of order, it won't make any sense.
I think I just felt my phone vibrate. Could be an update. We'll pick this up later, okay?
I'll be here. Because of travel delays, we have one half of the Unity Champions as the sole member of the SmackDown roster standing against who knows how many members of Mutiny.
I respect the gumption of standing up against the odds, but there's a thin line between courage and self-destruction.
If there's one thing we know about this woman, it's that she doesn't quit.
Oh, bam! Looking to crush the hamstring. Oh. Another one?
Hamstring crushing knee strikes.
Repeated strikes.
I think rage took over in that moment. Nothing but blind rage.
To the face. Had that one telegraphed.
Springboard, but nobody home. And evades the attack.
takedown. The helicopter spin.
This is ridiculous. This is insulting.
This is entertaining.
Disgusting behavior. There was no respect shown there. Gets the reversal. What a counter. Whoa.
That'll fillet your chest.
She fights back with the counter. Boom! And a big boot.
She managed to avoid that offense.
Hooked up. And DDT.
Henley was scouted there. Running knee lift. Ooh!
Kicks to the lower back, clutching the wrist. Just absolutely punishing their opponent here, relentlessly. Boom! Henley keeping her opponent at bay. Better watch your step now. She's getting all sorts of fired up.
I don't get this. She's barely paying attention to her opponent. She's supposed to be competing in a match here.
And Fallon Henley is channeling the energy of this from the top.
Taking a flight to nowhere.
Went for the high risk towards the outside, but it ended up being in vain.
Nothing was being held back with each of those strikes.
Ooh, sent straight into the ring post. Oh, God, drilled right into the post.
Ooh, face first into the post.
Goes low to sweep them right off their feet. Hooking it up here. What's next? Boom! Incredible suplex.
This fight seems to be heading in our direction.
Be ready to evacuate, gentlemen.
And she slides her back to the mat. Heading to the top turnbuckle now.
If she's not careful, that's it. She'll be from the top. Oh, brutal miscalculation.
Oh, vicious. Her shoulders are down. She kicks out with authority after two.
She's still as determined as ever.
Measured kick to the vertebrae. Right in the mouth, relentless.
Just grounding and pounding.
Oh, man.
That kick will stop you in your tracks.
Well-placed kick.
Makes the cover. Oh, by a hair.
There was barely any room between the official's hand and the mat on that near fall.
Here we go.
Got out of there at the perfect time.
A complete stalemate of reversals here. Neither one giving an inch.
She's in that zone. Total focus on the competition.
The official making clear this is, in fact, not that kind of match.
Oh, the ref getting in the middle of it.
Here's a combo of strikes.
Right to the face.
Showing absolutely no mercy at all. What an onslaught.
Fallon Henley has lost any sense of command in this one.
This can't be how Fallon envisioned tonight going. Oh, boy. Kendo stick in hand. Nefarious look in her eyes.
The referee clearing that weapon out of the ring. Dragon screw.
Henley showing she's not out of it.
That's possibly the trigger for Fallon to battle her way back into this.
She kicks out with force.
Wow. Caught with a knee. That's the end of that.
Face first, good night. Perched on the shoulders, feast your eyes. And it can all be over for Henley.
And that ends the gauntlet for Fallon Henley.
She's out of the match.
Another one down, but 3 more entrants remain. So who's next? The one and only Michin, ready to make some noise.
I didn't even realize this was a gauntlet match here. Goddamn. Michin.
A moment of calm in the storm of this gauntlet match. Perched on the shoulders. Oh! Feast your eyes.
And that can keep Michin down. Got a kick out. She's not done yet.
Her perseverance is unreal.
Preserving her opportunity to keep this match alive. The heaviest artillery has been used, but it's not enough for the 3 consecutive attacks, keeping Michin off her game.
Michin has to weather a storm here.
Driver. Goes into the pin. 2, big kick out. Wow.
Did you guys see how Michin... Let me keep it.
Arm system. Look at these vicious kicks to the jaw. Practically never-ending blows. Coming at full force here. Able to save herself there. Ouch. Caught her. Kick. Nasty kick.
Just got clobbered. Unexpected result there.
Running hurricanrana.
Beautiful. Agility like that, easier said than done, gentlemen. Target acquired. This only ends one way. It knew what was coming there. Oh, look at these kicks. Oh. Rights and lefts, elbows, knees, all of them lethal. Can she keep her down? Sends off the 3 count.
No celebrations yet.
Adrenaline pumping. Here she goes. Top rope. Flying. Diving foot stomp. Brutal. Will it be?
I think so.
Stopping the ref's count at 2.
Somehow she's still in this matchup. It's unbelievable.
Michin reverses it.
Michin sizing up her. Uh-oh. Gets out of dodge.
Misses the target. And she reversed it. That unraveled on Michin.
Nice takedown.
And it's all over. Michin's been eliminated.
2 more competitors to come after this entrance. This is awesome.
All right, here comes Lee to make some noise in this gauntlet match.
What kind of evilness is this? So a female is fighting against a guy.
Don't go anywhere. You're watching SmackDown. Clothesline! Off with their head. Oh, no, this isn't going to end well. Double stomp to the legs.
Oh, he dodges out of danger.
Several reversals. Neither superstar able to penetrate their opponent's defense. And West can't stop any offense coming his way. Can West recover from this adversity? Strikes with a kick.
Ooh, stinging kick.
Downward spiral. This could do it. Kicks out. Now is not the time to wallow in disbelief. Pressure must be kept on. Oh, what a kick.
Oh. Able to avoid damage with an evasive maneuver.
Rolling elbow right on the mark.
He avoids the contact.
Using the elbow as a weapon. And now he's just facing an unyielding assault.
Yeah, he's definitely doing some backpedaling.
Setting course to the top turnbuckle. Perched up top. What?
Incredible courage to the sky.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Oh, my man.
Went for it at the wrong moment and paid a terrible price with that impact on the outside.
What could West be looking for?
What's he doing? She's a female, bro.
From the top rope, through the air.
Got there. I'm trying to run and still catch me.
All the way up. Wasted no time
the mat. Dazed and confused, and things are only about to get worse. Effective counter.
Perched on the shoulders. Boom! Feast your eyes. Wes went down in a heap. Ooh, sharp kick.
Whipping!
We have an elimination. Wesley is out of here.
And now here we have it, right at the final stretch of this gauntlet match. Well, Lash Legend seems excited to get into this gauntlet match.
Flattened with it. Could she end it here? Pushes through after two.
Not yet.
Perched on the shoulders. Feast your eyes.
Lash is out. That's
And into the cover. Another victory, but how much longer can the only member of the SmackDown roster in attendance go?
It looks like Lash Legend is calling for more reinforcements.
Who turned out the lights?
It's Isla Dawn and Alba Fire.
Where the hell did they come from?
That's what Lash would like to know.
They couldn't have arrived at a better moment.
Lash Legend wants no part of the Unholy Alliance.
What are they doing now, guys?
That is some kind of witchy voodoo. It's creeping me out.
Nonetheless, I'm getting word that SmackDown's roster has arrived at the arena, and Mutiny is getting the hell out of here.
I don't know if Isla and Alba showing up to protect their friend out of the blue is magic or coincidence, but they've ended Mutiny's attack.
Interesting.
Do you really think I did magic?
I think magic works in unpredictable ways. You tried to cast a spell to keep the SmackDown locker room safe from Mutiny.
And the SmackDown locker room got delayed long enough that Mutiny couldn't attack.
At least, they couldn't attack anyone but you.
Oh, whether it worked or not, you were messing around with forces that you don't understand.
I know. I looked silly, I didn't scare off Mutiny, and nothing really changed.
I'm not going to say we disagree, but...
You might have a touch of magic in you.
Thanks. Just, can you tell me one thing? When you appeared in the ring, was that just special effects, or was it magic?
I'd rather do that handshake again than tell you.
Okay, I'll take that. Let's do it.
Sorry, we can't right now. Michael Cole told us he's got 5 hilarious cat videos to show us.
All right, lay it on us. Did you and the witches really cast a magic spell?
Damn! I owe my partner here $5.
That she does.
I didn't think you were the type who believed in supernatural stuff, punk.
Come on. I've been on ghost hunts for WWE, not to mention this house I remodeled once that had the eeriest feeling on the 3rd floor.
She's still dodging the question, though. All that time with Isla and Alba, the weird flight delay, was it real?
A witch never reveals her secrets, boys.
Well, one thing was real. That beatdown you put on Mutiny.
Yeah, you really held down the fort and put them in their place. Good job.
We should talk about what's next. I spoke to the GMs, and you're going to defend your Unity titles at WWE Payback.
Mutiny maneuvered their way into a title match?
No, you'll actually be facing Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins.
Might be nice to take a break from battling Mutiny.
Exactly. And since you're facing a team from our side, there's no chance of the titles going back to NXT.
We don't plan on losing either way.
Even though they're not directly involved in the match, I still think Mutiny might try to interfere. And since we all know that Hunter and the board won't do anything about it, I'll be in your corner to watch your backs. Deal?
Sounds good to me.
Amidst all this NXT mute.
Don't get it.
And who?
But don't.
One last.
But
keep those.
There you see what's at stake. This Unity title match is the reason the championships were created. For the best in WWE competing in the same ring.
The key phrase there is best in WWE, Cole. Whoever wins this match, the Unity championships are out of Mutiny's hands.
Got that right, Corey. This is an all WWE title match, and I am here for it.
Ripping at the eyes.
That was just wrong. You should be a better person than that.
And that looked like a rag doll being thrown around.
Put into the corner. What could be next?
Flash. The challenger. Unable to stay out of harm's way.
He's got to be eyeing his corner, hoping he can regroup on the apron.
That's attack. Oh, what impact. Seth Rollins' chances are whittling down.
Rollins has to devise a new plan.
I think this match still has a ways to go.
Ooh, strong kick.
My goodness.
To the jaw.
Oh my gosh, what impact.
Lots of damage under the challenger now.
Yeah, but you have to keep on battling for your team.
Kicking out there really has to make his opponent question his game plan.
Got the tag.
And just in the nick of time. Boot to the stomach gives them separation.
Catches the kick.
Clothesline.
Ooh. Ow. Forearm.
Wicked forearm. Did you hear that thud?
Ooh. Kick finds it.
Ooh. Knew what was coming there.
What a display here. Counters on both sides.
Body slam.
Oh, ouch. Just rake in the face.
Claw right across the face. Can't say I approve of the champ's tactics, but that's one way to get the upper hand in a fight.
What a headbutt.
Consecutive attacks keeping Lynch off her game.
Becky's facing adversity here.
What a shot.
Oh, and a kick. Ooh. She turns that attack away. Is able to avoid heavy contact.
Waiting to strike. Brace for impact.
Here it comes. Uh-oh.
Saw it coming and burst into the arm drag. Stops the kick.
Spinebuster.
You have to be in peak physical condition to pull off a move with that much weight behind it. Oh, he timed that counter well. Iron claw. Right into a slam. Here's the pin. Title could be decided. And she fights it off.
pre...
Here it comes! Looking for... Chokeslam! Thunderous!
Looking for the pin.
That is how a true champion defends their title.
I don't believe it! How did the challengers survive that?
By the skin of their teeth. And don't expect the champ to start going easy on them now.
Big move. Cover. Still unable to end this.
Surprised to not even get a 2 count at this point.
Get something better here.
There it is. Reversal.
Excellent opportunity for her to shift the momentum.
She's showing some signs of life here.
And scores the win with the unique pin.
Here are your winners, and still the NXT Unity.
That was a big win. And having you out there must have scared Mutiny off, Punk.
Yeah, thanks for the backup.
No problem, but I do have some bad news. Mutiny didn't hit us in the ring because they were busy poaching our roster. I just found out that Shinsuke Nakamura, Shayna Baszler, Johnny Gargano, and Tommaso Ciampa all jumped ship.
Damn.
It's definitely a blow, especially since we don't seem to be getting anyone from their side to join us. Just when we thought things were going well, right?
We've been here before.
We have?
Yeah, this reminds me of when we first started training together. You were a quick learner, and things came easy at first, but you quit when it got hard. I had to talk you into coming back, but you did come back. Over and over again. It's the reason I knew you were the right person to come in to help us take down Mutiny.
I didn't officially quit. I walked out and said I wasn't coming back. That day. But thanks.
I hate to interrupt here, but we need to figure out what's next. How are we going to counter Mutiny getting stronger?
Sorry, we got a bit off track. Which brand should we focus on? Keep in mind, if I go to SmackDown, I only have live event matches lined up.
Hey, it's good to see you. Have you got a minute?
For you or for that taco bar? Because a certain #1 draft pick is about to go to town on a chimichanga.
Please tell me you're joking. I hate to admit it, but Punk was right. Mutiny is becoming a huge problem. And as silly as those unified tag titles were, they did seem to get under their skin.
The unified tag titles? Silly? Oh, I'm glad my partner is over on SmackDown so she doesn't have to hear this. Now, while I've got you, I want to pitch you a brand new, completely original idea. The Unison Tag Team titles. Huh?
No.
Relax. Mutiny? They're a joke. They shouldn't be wearing those silly shirts. They should be wearing clown noses.
A joke? They have some heavy hitters over there, like most of the Judgment Day for starters. Damian Priest, Finn Balor, JD McDonough. Dominic Mysterio's still on the fence, but Priest is pushing hard for him to join.
Damian Priest is a clown.
You want to go tell him that?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, treating them like the threat they think they are is the wrong move. Show everyone they're just clowns in a one wrestling ring circus. That's how we break them.
So, are you saying you want a match with Priest? because I'm sure he'd be willing to show up for a fight.
Eventually, but not yet. Let's make J.D. McDonough look like a clown first. That shouldn't be hard.
I'll set it up.
Oh, one more thing. Who controls the music and Trons around here?
It's J.D. McDonough, but with some new music.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the Judgment Day. From Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at...
And now a man who's no stranger to bending the rules for a laugh.
Despite the unexpected soundtrack to start things off, it's time for these superstars to tune out the distractions and focus on the battle at hand.
We'll see if these two can shift gears from the pre-match antics to the real action here in the ring.
Laughing last and laughing loudest are two very different things.
That's a free fall.
With one hand.
I don't think people realize the amount of strength it takes to hurl someone like that. Looked like JD's focus got rattled there. And he's going to the outside, which will start a count out. Here we go, cleaning up the announce table.
We know what's coming next.
This match is getting more chaotic by the second.
And this one's taken to the outside.
This will be the time to go, guys. Oh, man.
Hope you got your running shoes tied tight, boys. We might need to bolt out of here. Taken down by the neck.
McDonough lacking that surge of energy right now.
JD needs to be resourceful in this situation.
Ooh. What is he doing here? Oh, no, get down from there. Get down from there. You don't have to do this. Great reaction from JD.
JD managing to get some control back now.
This could be his chance to rally.
The announce desk is turning the battlefield. He answers right back. Oh, setting them up.
He doesn't have much time to get back in the ring.
Oh, no. You gotta be kidding me. Completely throwing self-preservation out the window.
I don't know how your mind would even think about doing that.
Heading out, but needs to be aware of the referee's count. Sliding into the ring now.
It is his time to take care of business.
Oh, God. At this stage, he's endured plenty of big attacks.
We're reaching that point where one more big maneuver could change the whole match.
Choke slam! Boom! Consecutive attacks keeping McDonough off his game.
JD's got to find his spot and take advantage.
Oh, man, what a strike! The count continues.
Time to get back in there.
Looks like he's coming back in.
And he needed that badly.
This could be the turning point for him. It could be the start of a rally.
Clothesline!
What impact. Bam! Way to avoid that. He almost got caught by that one.
What a headbutt. I can't see this going on much longer.
I think we can consider this the beginning of the end, gentlemen.
He's headed to the top now.
Lift off.
Elbow drop. Piercing.
And straight into the pin attempt.
2. It is enough. Finally, it's
Should I congratulate you on the win last week, or help you get started with your witness protection application?
It was totally worth it. Did you see JD's face? I mean, he didn't react at all, but you know he was seething.
Yeah, and you're going to be seeing it again, along with a lot more mutiny faces, since according to my sources, they're going to invade Raw tonight. And you're going to be in the ring with Dominic Mysterio, who very well may have already joined them.
Did someone say send in the clowns?
No, this isn't a joke. I've spoken to Triple H, who claims his hands are tied, so I've ordered all non-essential personnel to clear out. But let me put this in words you might actually understand. It's you they're after. Either you tame the circus, or your beatdown becomes the main event.
Those are hardly the only two options, Pierce. Don't you like Christmas movies? When someone is breaking into your house, you set some booby traps.
Booby traps?
All I need is a spool of tripwire, 4 sturdy ladders, a gallon of industrial-strength superglue, 6 tubes of silicone grease, and 1 set of electrified ring ropes.
And it sounds like I'm gonna need a new job. I'll try to find you all that stuff, and a coffin too. You're gonna need it.
Here's the ever-smiling Joker, unfazed even with rumors of a mutiny invasion swirling tonight.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
As this match gets underway, we'll try to ignore the shadow hanging over tonight's event. The tension over a possible mutiny invasion is palpable.
You know, Michael, on nights like this, I really wish they considered me non-essential so I could be watching from the safety of my home. With mutiny, you never know what's going to unfold.
Oh, if it makes you feel any better, Saxton, in my book, you're completely non-essential.
His stamina is getting tested here.
Robbing their opponent by the skull and slamming him down.
Got it down with force. He's ready to show his opponent.
We're just now getting word that there's a developing situation backstage.
This could be the NXT mutiny invasion we were warned about.
Hey, pay attention!
Fallon Henley and JD McDonough are here.
What are these invaders up to?
They're trying to get in that door.
His hand is stuck.
I think there's glue on the door handle.
Fallon Henley's seen enough.
That did not go as planned.
Everything in the ring has come to a complete standstill.
Everyone wants to see if these invaders give up or if they're thirsty for more.
Josh Briggs and Wolfgang are here.
Taken out by some kind of tripwire.
That'll hurt.
And down comes a barrage of ladders.
McDonough and Henley seem to have gotten out from under one door and through another.
And I think they've realized just who set all these traps.
Fallon takes a huge spill.
Those stairs have been greased. McDonough isn't going to make that mistake. He's avoiding the steps.
Is that top rope electrified?
A shocking turn of events.
Dominic wants no part of this and is heading for the exits.
Can you blame him? Look at what his opponent's done to these mutiny clowns.
It's a count-out victory, but this invasion was a comedy of errors.
In comedy and battle, timing is everything. And tonight, the timing was impeccably disastrous.
That was a little bit Home Alone.
I didn't think it was possible to tick off Mutiny more than you already had. So, congrats? Your plan backfired.
Backfired? Mutiny's fuming at me, but word is they're upset with their leaders too. Bailey and KO are walking the tightrope with all those seething clowns they sent down here to become our punchlines. It was the most embarrassing show on earth!
Well, Damian Priest isn't laughing. He wants a match, and he's not going to let some greased stairs get in the way of beating you senseless.
Then let's crank it up and make it a no DQ spectacular, shall we? I've got a trunk full of special weapons, my own arsenal of tricks. Let's pull back the curtain and reveal Mutiny for the bumbling clowns they are.
Hopefully you've got something better than a little flower that squirts water.
Come one, come all, and get ready for a performance you'll never forget.
And here he is, our ringleader of tomfoolery.
For several weeks now, our resident prankster has been mocking Mutiny, stirring up trouble, and setting the stage for tonight's no disqualification match.
He's looking to turn embarrassment into an art form. But will Damian Priest just be another one of his punchlines, or will he flip the script?
Priest has arrived not just to fight, but to reclaim his dignity. This clash has been building, and tonight we'll see if he can turn the tables on the master of mockery.
Repeated hits like that are going to add up very quick. Plenty of damage being dealt here.
Come on, stop this. Your point's made. No need to keep on doing this.
Holding nothing back, striking over and over again. There has to be permanent damage being done right now.
He might be able to start mounting something.
Here, incredible opportunity if he can collect his bearings here.
Priest dodges out of that and stays one step ahead.
Got a forearm. And the momentum's clearly against Priest now.
Priest has to find a way to right the ship here.
Ooh, and he manages to reverse. And he comes in under the ropes now. He's looking for something. This could get dangerous.
Looks like he's clearly ready to leave a mark. And he's found it. That puts an end to that, thank goodness.
Boom! Oh! No doubt about it. This is just adding extreme insult to injury.
Forearm to the jaw.
Great ring awareness saved him. Oh, what a forearm. Connects on the kick.
He's just stacking up these attacks.
He just isn't letting up on this offense.
He's starting to look battered.
Yeah, but you got to expect a few bumps and bruises at this point.
So much disdain with each of these shots. Something about this is starting to feel way more personal.
Now, this is just overkill. This is just unnecessary. This is no way to treat any human being.
With an elevated flatline.
Following it up with the cover.
And referee cuts off the count in one.
Not even letting the ref get to the 2 count.
Calculating the next move here.
Oh, right to the throat. Ooh.
Ooh. That hurt.
He can barely gain his footing, and he has no clue what's coming.
It pulls off. up the reversal. Quick thinking that time. Hang on, is that Don't the Clown's music?
Looks like Priest's problems are ballooning.
Doug's in the ring. Hold on, what's this?
You gotta be kidding me. He shouldn't be getting involved.
The cover on Priest. And he fights it off.
What a match. As their opponent by the face, Iron Claw.
Iron Claw right into a slam.
Basically hammering their opponent into the floor. This is what you do when you're looking to do more than win a match. You're looking to hurt someone.
This is beyond personal now. This is about putting the competition out of action.
Using the elbow to escape the attack.
Looking for a belly-to-back suplex. Back suplex into the neck breaker.
Damien doesn't know where he is.
Two. And this one is over.
Here is your winner, King Billy the Nightmare.
Giant hammers, a clown shoe, booby traps. You know, in the future, maybe let's talk things through first.
No. I wanted to have a little fun.
I just want to be in the loop. And for the record, I like fun as much as the next guy.
I don't think that's true.
But it wasn't just fun, it was a statement. I talked to Dominic Mysterio. He was 100% gearing up to join Mutiny. But after what you pulled off, he's staying put. And I bet he's not the only one.
Who can resist joining the side with the best pranks?
Bailey and KO are dealing with a lot of heat right now. The ranks are starting to question their leadership. I'm sure of it.
Good. We need that doubt to spread. Every crack we can make in their armor is another step towards taking back control.
And if we can crack people up while cracking Mutiny's armor, that's a win-win.
Hold that thought. My phone's blowing up with some big announcement that Triple H just posted on social media. Let's watch it.
For the past 2 months, the WWE board has kept a close eye on the movement known as NXT Mutiny. As previously stated, we've taken a stance of neutrality. Our position has not changed, but I'm here to announce there will be a clear and definitive end to this conflict at Survivor Series. It will be Raw and SmackDown on one side, NXT Mutiny on the other, squaring off in a best-of-3 series of matches to determine the fate of WWE. If Raw and SmackDown win, they can return things to normal and decide to punish NXT Mutiny for their uprising. If NXT Mutiny wins, WWE might look a whole lot different. There may not even be a Raw or SmackDown anymore. We are prepared for any outcome because this truly is a new era of equal opportunity. I have one more announcement. Before Survivor Series at NXT No Mercy, there will be a special preview match for the Unity Tag Team Championships. On one side, it will be the current champs, and on the other, the former champions from NXT, JC Jane and Alexis King. So Raw, SmackDown, NXT Mutiny, when it comes to Survivor Series, with the future of WWE at stake, are you ready? I said, are you?
I'm so sorry for interrupting Triple H's big announcement, but I have my own to make. It's not going to be JC Jane competing in the Unity title match, because we're initiating Freebird rules, and I'll be stepping in to make sure we take back what's ours. In fact, taking back the Unity titles is just the first step in taking back all of WWE and getting rid of the dead weight known as SmackDown and Raw. See you soon, dummies.
Are you serious? You know, it's one thing for Hunter to stay neutral, but now he's giving Mutiny a legit opportunity to take control of WWE? This guy's playing favorites. Hell, he might even be one of them.
Who knows at this point?
Fine. If Mutiny is doing Freebird rules for the preview tag match, then so can we. I want in.
You sure that's the right move?
I never got revenge for getting put on the shelf by the Unity champs. This way, I'll get my hands on Lexus King and the traitor who sent them after me.
Okay, you could take my place in the match, but I'll be out there in your corner to watch your backs.
Deal.
All that matters is we defend the titles. We're gonna need all the momentum we can get as we head toward Survivor Series.
Agreed. So let's not lose.
You ready for this, Punk?
I've been waiting for this since the moment all this Mutiny stuff started. So yeah, I'm more than ready.
Not gonna lie, I'm jealous you two are going to get your hands on Bailey. Oh, I was looking forward to hitting her with our whirlwind splash.
At least you'll get to see Punk and I nail her with it from ringside.
I guess that'll do.
Let's stay alert out there. We're heading into enemy territory. Knowing Mutiny, anything can and probably will happen.
Got it.
All right, let's go put some idiots in their places.
It's the Unity champs, ready to show no mercy to their Mutiny opponents.
It must not have been easy to step aside and allow another guy to defend the titles that you rightly earned.
Maybe it wouldn't have been easy for you, Corey, but that just shows the unique, dare I say, unity that this team has. It's the reason they've been so successful, and Mutiny has been running scared.
The Unity champs have a new face, but are hoping for the same old result when they defend their titles. And the challengers from Mutiny taking full advantage of Freebird rules.
Watching the Unity titles fall into their enemies' hands has been a black mark on Mutiny itself.
Not that you can tell with their predictably dark and cliched color scheme. Someone had to say it.
Bailey hopes your presence is enough to bring these NXT titles home.
The following contest is an intergender tag team match and is for the NXT Unity Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers, the team of Lexis King and Bailey. And their opponents, Kyle, and CM Punk.
There you see what's at stake. The NXT. Mutiny thought they were being clever by substituting Bailey onto their team, but what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
The Freebird rule cuts both ways, Michael. Bailey and King were not prepared for an angry CM Punk.
Tonight's outcome will set the tone for Survivor Series, and therefore the entire future of WWE.
He manages to slip out of the way.
Got the single arm under him, into it. Nice takedown.
Ooh, damage starting to affect the challenger.
And now a series of stomps and kicks.
Showing absolutely no mercy at all. What an onslaught.
Goes into the corner.
Ooh, and he stops that offense.
Uh-oh. Oof, back elbow puts a stop to things.
Wow! An endless bombardment from the champion. The challenger has to be rocked. Oh, great wherewithal there. Look at this. Snap suplex. And she's tagging out. All on the apron, lifting it up into the ring. Bam! Suplex. The title up for grabs. The champ has no problem displaying all their power. Jumping neck breaker. Ouch. Wasting no motion on the counter. Neck breaker.
Some intimidation tactics from CM Punk, and he got to his partner.
Irish whip from Punk on Bailey.
And Punk follows it up with the knee.
And he nails the bulldog.
Vintage CM Punk.
This looks like it could be all over.
And there's the tag.
We've seen the defending champs win matches with the whirlwind splash, and now it's CM Punk's turn.
Wait, what?
Did that just happen?
I can't believe this. CM Punk has sided with Mutiny?
This can't be happening right now.
It's over.
We have new Unity Tag Team Champions, all thanks to the shocking turn of one CM Punk.
And now CM Punk is directing Mutiny to attack the former champions. Punk was friends with these two. They trusted him. This is sick.
Honestly, with Punk's track record, we should have seen this coming.
We thought he was one of the leaders of WWE. I don't get it.
You're not the only one.
We could be witnessing the beginning of the end for WWE as we know it.
I hate to agree, Corey, but with CM Punk on their side, Mutiny now has all the momentum leading into the most important Survivor Series ever.
We are headed for dark times.
I've never been one to run from controversy. In fact, some people think year after year, with Bailey on board, it wasn't as that unfortunate when you were, I managed you two, maybe, so anyone.
I wanted to get the four of us together after everything that happened with Punk. How are you two holding up?
We're okay, but definitely didn't see that one coming.
No one did. Punk had us all doubting Triple H. Turns out he was just trying to divert attention away from himself the entire time.
This feels like that winter when we both got hurt doing...
Oh yeah. You messed up your knee and I broke my arm. We were the walking wounded for a while there.
Yeah, at first we were helpless and ready to sit out until we healed up. But after a week or so, we started to figure out how to help each other compensate for what we were missing.
So you figured out how to get by?
You can use that experience. You don't need Punk. You never did. You have each other.
I guess you're right. But even though we have each other, we still need help if we're going to defeat Mutiny at Survivor Series.
I know you couldn't trust anyone in the locker room before, but now you don't really have a choice. And besides, in the time since Mutiny formed, certain individuals have proven their loyalty to our side. We should start there.
Keep in mind, these superstars will compete for us in the best-of-3 series. Everything is at stake, including our livelihoods and the future of WWE. So choose carefully.
Which brand do you want to go recruit first?
I'll start on Raw, talking to superstars from the men's division.
Okay. You have our full support.
Pierce told me you and your partner are the ones to talk to about Survivor Series. Well, there's no need for a big discussion. I'm in.
That sounds a lot more like a demand than a request.
It's not a demand. It's the way you're gonna win. If there's a man in WWE who can tear down CM Punk and everything he represents, it's me.
I'm not even sure you could draw him out, though. Punk's been hiding down in Orlando, surrounded by his army of followers. It's a fortress.
Brother, trolling cowardly moron Punk is one of the great joys in my life. I'll get him so mad, he won't be able to resist coming out of his spider hole.
How are you going to do that? It's going to take more than simple name-calling.
Okay. Remember when Punk had a midlife crisis and became a failed MMA fighter?
Yep. Not his finest hour.
Nope. And you know he just lies awake at night, stewing in his failure. Now you put me on your Survivor Series team, I'm gonna revisit his little foray into MMA to show him how a real fighter takes care of business.
Damn. That would drive Punk nuts.
So what do you say? Ready to roll with me all the way through Survivor Series?
Man, I am so ready to troll CM Punk. I just wish I could see the look on his face when you rake him over the coals.
Great! Popcorn and a seat at the backstage monitor, because I'm gonna go out there and prove that MMA is just one more thing that I do better than cowardly moron Punk.
Drew McIntyre sporting a different look for this MMA rules match. As soon as CM Punk revealed himself as the leader of Mutiny, you had to know that Drew McIntyre would call him out.
And leading into Punk's MMA career is a surefire way to get his attention.
MMA rules means we're about to see Drew hit even harder.
This is a guy who always seeks out the highest level of competition, and I think he'll get it tonight.
Hey, this superstar might surprise you.
Hey, Saxton, give me your notes. I have no clue who this is.
No way, Corey. I haven't memorized the name yet.
Hey, look over there. Yoink.
You tore it. Now I only have the first.
The following contest is an underground match. The only ways to win are by knockout or submission. Introducing first, from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre. And from Louisville, Kentucky, weighing in at 260 pounds, Adrian Buck.
Drew McIntyre has taken a shot across CM Punk's bow with his MMA-style match, attire and all.
And you have to think it's going to send Punk's blood pressure through the roof.
Oh, devastating kick. Oh, man. Now, look at this power. Knee right to the midsection. Kick to the gut. Oh, brutal forearm.
Way up and down hard. That was a powerbomb with one message in mind. Absolute destruction.
Clothesline to the back of the neck.
Really just laying it in. He's quick to get out of the way there.
What a counter. Power slam.
Vicious kicks to the cranium of their opponent.
We're seeing pure aggression from McIntyre.
Yeah, Buck's got to slow down this assault. A string of counters.
Ooh, Glasgow kiss from Drew McIntyre.
Slowly moving. I'm sure he can feel the target on his back here.
That's it. Calling it by knockout.
Here is your winner, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre.
Drew McIntyre just sent a message straight to CM Punk.
And that message is, anything you can do, I can do better. Your move, Punk.
Drew McIntyre, my old buddy. You crawled out from under your troll bridge to try to call me out again. We've been going back and forth for so long, I can barely remember what got your skivvies in a bunch to begin with. It doesn't really matter though, does it? Because every time you step to CM Punk, you end up red-faced and humiliated. But now I hear you want to be one of WWE's chosen ones at Survivor Series to take on Mutiny. We've all seen how you excel as a chosen one. There can be only one, and you ain't it, Drew. You want CM Punk so bad? Well, you're gonna get your wish when CM Punk shows up at Raw next week, looks you in your creepy eyes in the middle of that ring and slaps that dumb beard off your doofus face. Again.
Do you see Punk's rant? You've definitely got him riled up.
That was the plan.
It's good to have him off his game. But when Punk says he's showing up here to confront you tonight, I would assume there's going to be some kind of mutiny trap.
Well, that's the safest bet you're ever going to make. Here's the thing. If he springs a trap on me, he'll probably pop his shoulder out of his socket, so I'm not terribly worried.
Punk may be made out of fine china, but Mutiny has plenty of badasses on their roster, and they could come from anywhere. So I'm still gonna watch your back.
Good man. You watch for Mutiny backstage, I'll meet Punk in the ring. If this goes right, that little creep isn't gonna make it to Survivor Series.
Typical CM Punk, sending one of his lieutenants in to fight for him.
Punk promised that Drew would see him in the ring this week, not KO, a.k.a. knock off Owens.
The last thing I want to do is give CM Punk any credit, but it was Drew who started the trolling last week. What we're watching right now is the receipt.
Short arm clothesline.
Ooh.
Oh, that was just malicious.
Just disrespectful.
I don't know if there's any ounce of professionalism in an attack like that. Looks like that really got him there.
You can see McIntyre there went to work on his opponent.
Able to capitalize on McIntyre's mistake.
One counter met by another. A clash of counters, and these superstars did their homework. These two have learned each other so well.
And he avoids what was coming.
Both superstars countering one move after another. Boom.
Oh, what a kick.
Ooh.
Kick to the stomach.
Oh, he cuts it off.
Glasgow kiss from the Scottish Warrior.
And McIntyre is absolute. We know it's coming up next. McIntyre hits the Claymore. Will Drew close this out?
Shoulders are down. No way. No way.
Owens showing that he didn't come here to be beat. He's here for a fight.
McIntyre needs to find a recourse, find another option to take this match.
And now Drew McIntyre goes up the turnbuckle. From the top. Look out below. Soaring through the sky and crashing onto their opponent.
Taking flight.
Whoa, what a landing. The airtime, the fearlessness. What a ridiculous.
Up high.
All the way to the outside.
Took a leap of faith and connected perfectly. This could be just what they needed. Guys, we should really watch out. This could spill over here in an instant. There goes all our notes and monitors.
This table's about to serve a very different purpose.
Uh-oh, this is going to be bad. Really?
No.
Don't do it! Through the table!
My goodness, bodies are broken and announce tables destroyed. This is a disaster area.
Just pieces of equipment everywhere. It looks like a natural disaster just happened.
The referee is so close to calling a count out. Going outside. What's he got planned here?
Drew just taking a moment to soak it all in. Oh, man, he is fired up now.
McIntyre reverses and looks to capitalize.
Every counter being answered with another.
Catches the leg.
Thunderous powerbomb.
Just a ferocious assault from McIntyre.
Drew exhibiting all of his power and force.
McIntyre looking to end this.
to think Owens is bleeding now, guys.
Owens cannot recover from that.
An emphatic victory. Typical CM Punk.
Look like I missed something I wasn't paying attention to.
Punk promised that Drew would see him in the ring this week, not KO, a.k.a. knock off Owens.
The last thing I want to do is give CM Punk any credit, but it was Drew who started the trolling last week. What we're watching right now is the receipt.
Look out!
Somersault plunge onto the floor.
Took flight and landed a direct hit.
Came in like a wrecking ball. I've never seen that hit so hard before.
And now he's back into the ring.
Clothesline. Taking flight.
Picture perfect leg drop from the top.
Got out of the way.
He's able to counter that.
Trying to wrestle free their opponent's arm. Has the arm trapped. And a series of vicious stomps.
And repeated impacts like that will weaken you mentally as much as it does physically.
Dropping the elbow right on the knee.
He saw it coming from Owens.
Boom! Boom, what a kick. Got out of the way, but can he capitalize?
And that could cause a bad day at the office for Owens.
Well, just wailing away in the corner.
Cover up. I think rage took over in that moment. Nothing but blind rage.
Great presence of mind by McIntyre.
Kick right to the midsection.
Punch right in the head.
What a way to get out of that one.
Trading counters and reversals back and forth.
Kick to the abdomen.
Short clothesline hits its mark.
Oof. Oh, man, a little extra luster behind that kick. Catches the kick into a dragon screw leg whip.
McIntyre turns things around. Right into the ring post. What impact.
Boom. It's okay. They weren't that pretty anyway. I think it's time for the countdown. Match play. Will Drew finish? Stings now.
Glasgow kiss by McIntyre.
The Scottish Warrior on the warpath.
McIntyre's just so dominant.
Owens needs to find an opening.
This one's heading to the outside.
He wants this fight on the outside.
Planted down across the back.
Legs caught.
Legs trapped. What's next?
Oh, what power.
Thunderous powerbomb.
Taking things to the outside, but got to make sure to heed the official's count.
Drew is setting him up for the Claymore. That'll take his head.
What the hell? That's Lexus King.
Oh, we've got another CM Punk out here.
Gigi Dolan out of nowhere with a high knee. And here comes KO to direct traffic.
This pack of punks are taking Drew McIntyre apart.
I don't like the looks of this.
Go to sleep.
Clearly, they're sending a message from CM Punk.
Come on, get in here.
Insult meet injury. GG Punk's got Drew McIntyre in the Anaconda Vice.
We need some help out here. Is anyone in the locker room going to stop this mutiny assault?
This is a major setback in the war against mutiny.
And Punk didn't even need to show up.
Drew McIntyre called out CM Punk, and now he's been beaten up by a whole army of them.
Where in the hell were you? You were supposed to be watching my back.
I would have if the army of punks hadn't jumped me before they came out to get you. Great security, Pierce.
I'm not taking the fall for this one. You and McIntyre lit the fuse by antagonizing Punk and Mutiny.
Antagonized Mutiny? You daft? Punk's bunch of brainless mannequins have been attacking WWE since the night of the draft. We didn't start any of this.
Guys, we can aim at each other in a circular firing squad or turn our ammunition on Mutiny.
No, you're right. But so far, we've gotten the appetizers and not the meal. How can we get the real CM Punk in the ring?
Trust me. I'll get Punk in that ring. You just give me a live microphone next week.
Deal.
When all of Punk's mini-me's show up, and they will show up.
This time, I'll be ready for him.
Drew McIntyre is in a familiar position here.
I have a feeling Drew is about to drop a pipe bomb of his own.
You know, they say time is a flat circle. And that sure is the case with Can't Mend Punk. Here's how it always goes. Punk shows up to great fanfare. He gathers an entourage of weak, sad, desperate people who buy enough of his knockoff cult leader garbage to follow him off a cliff. Then, he has a tantrum, and he goes home, leaving everyone who trusted him broken in a ravine at the bottom of that cliff. Just look at the splintered locker rooms this vile cancer leaves in his wake, and you'll see.
Here we go. If it's the real Punk this time.
It's him! CM Punk is here!
This is what Drew wanted.
I want to talk right down to earth in a language that even Drew McIntyre can easily understand. Here it is, Drew. You need some new material. You've been the same whining crybaby since the Machine anointed you the chosen one, and everybody laughed you out of the territory. I don't blame you if you don't remember that, but look it up. There's plenty of video online.
Hey, we're done talking. Now why don't you bring your brittle bones down here and we'll settle this the old-fashioned way.
Nah, not tonight. See, that's your problem. You're old-fashioned. And this is a whole new world. This will get settled. But not by me. Come on out, boys.
Yeah, about your mates. They've been delayed.
Is that Drew's sword?
It looks like it's trapped whoever Punk brought here from Mutiny. And not as confident now, are you, Punk?
He's getting the hell out of here.
No, he isn't.
And they've got Punk cornered.
Wait, there's KO.
McIntyre just leveled Kevin Owens.
Owens' distraction worked.
For Punk, maybe.
Kevin Owens is alone with two of the most dangerous men in WWE.
I'm not sure KO thought he was going to be the sacrifice for his fearless leader tonight.
Lay down with dogs, you get fleas, Saxton. Happens every time.
Fighting up on the entrance stage, so much aggression on display here. These two showing no regard for their well-being. And Owens finding himself once again on the wrong side of an offensive exchange.
I wouldn't worry too much about it, though, at this point in the handicap match.
Kevin Owens with the evasion. Double punch.
And nothing good has ever come from fighting up on the stage.
Leg is hooked.
Ooh. Oh, man. Ooh. Ooh, stiff punch.
Forearm right to the jaw. It really looks like nothing can contain this fight.
He's pumped up. And so is this crowd.
A shot like that to the ego could really shake you up mentally. And a stomp to the gut.
Taking this fight to such a dangerous area. There's potential danger everywhere you turn.
Incoming. Big time powerbomb. Now that's what you call impact. Grabbing their opponent by the skull and slamming him down. Ledges, hard surfaces, pyrotechnics. That stage area can be very unforgiving.
Yeah, these superstars are out of their minds. Taking aim on the arm.
Boy, what a kick. Bam! And he re-enters into the ring.
McIntyre looking highly motivated right now.
And he's leaving the ring for the moment. I don't know what they're looking for here.
He's got one thing on his mind with that chair, and it has nothing to do with lounging. Agonizing. Ooh, oh, what a kick. Ooh, ooh.
Dodges away.
Counter after counter. Neither superstar getting the clear advantage. Ooh. Oh, what a kick. We knew the ring couldn't contain them, but taking this fight to the ring entrance proves their true disdain. Sit-out slam.
Come on, the ramp is no place for duking it out.
Unless you're looking to do real damage, then it's the perfect place.
Looks like he knew what was...
Oh, strong impact.
Owens not afraid to mock his opponent both behind their back and to their face. Here he comes, sliding back into the ring. Heading to the outside now. Ooh. Caught him with a big boot.
On the mark.
No count out as he takes things out of the ring.
As their opponent by the face, Iron Claw, up and down.
Owens looking sluggish. Things could be winding down for him.
The Kimura. Kimura lock cinched in.
Hey, look at this. Kimura lock. Nowhere to go but perhaps.
Up across the shoulders.
A jumping TKO. And here we go. The block.
Way to power out of the Boston crowd.
The steel chair, never as innocent as it looks.
Owens was scouted. Hold on a second. Could be a matter of time. Submission being locked in.
Up across the shoulders.
And the official calls it. Clearly, they cannot fight any longer.
Kevin Owens was just made a sacrifice to CM Punk's ego with Punk's own move.
When KO wakes up after being locked in that Anaconda vice, he should ask himself some serious questions about who he's chosen to follow.
This close. We were this close to taking Punk off the board.
He might have slipped away, but we did take out KO at least.
And I bet he has some serious questions about Punk's leadership right now. Your plan worked, Drew. Just not exactly the way you intended.
Not a total loss, then.
It's a win. Every bit of dissension inside Mutiny can help us win at Survivor Series.
Seriously. We couldn't have picked a better man to join our team.
Shall we all hold hands and sing Kumbaya, then? Or get to figuring out how we end Punk and Mutiny once and for all?
You're right. Let's focus on the battle at hand. We can have a big karaoke party after Mutiny is defeated.
We're all agreed. Victory, then karaoke. So what's our next move?
I'm going to SmackDown to see who wants to join the party.
I don't know how you could possibly find another partner as good as me, but time's a-wasting.
Hey, I've been meaning to talk to you. Aldous told me that you and your partner are low-key recruiting for our Survivor Series team?
Yes, and I am pleased to know you're interested.
Excuse me?
I jumped the gun because I'm
funny. CM Punk pretty much said the same exact thing.
What do you mean?
When he DM'd me after...
Pathetic.
I know, right?
If Punk wants you...
And
pretty much.
So what do you think? Should I book a trip down to Orlando? Just say the word, and I'm in.
It's a good thing Florida's prepared for hurricanes, because Mutiny has a storm coming in.
This is going to be fun.
We've seen a lot of improvement from Psycho Sally over the last year, but this feels like a mismatch on paper.
You know, Cargill from behind with a double chicken wing hoists her opponent up into the sky. We could be here all night. Jaded.
Sally felt the full force of that one.
Oof.
The unparalleled strength of Jade Cargill on display.
Jaded. Has Jade settled this?
Shoulders down. Cargill gets the win.
Here is your winner, Jade.
The storm has arrived.
Jade Cargill and Mutiny? It just feels right.
Appreciate the enthusiasm. But what was all that about with Psycho Sally? She came out there like a crash test dummy.
Sally's a good soldier. When you accepted our invitation to test the Mutiny waters, I told her, you are going to be Jade's first opponent, and you are going to make her shine. And it was great, wasn't it, Punk?
So great. See, here at Mutiny, we know money when we see it, and you are all the money, Jade. I've known it since I first saw you. In Mutiny, you won't be just a storm. You'll be climate change.
We have known each other for a minute, Punk. Did I ever strike you as the kind of woman looking to play life on easy mode?
Jade, no. Of course not.
If you want me to lead Mutiny's team into Survivor Series, you better give me your best next week. All your best in a battle royal, including...
Bailey? Yes! She accepts! Bailey and 4 other top Mutiny competitors will see you in the ring next week.
Yes, they will.
Then I guess you have me one step closer to Mutiny. See you next week.
Jade Cargill is ready to battle the best of NXT.
The following is scheduled for...
Jade Cargill demanded to face the best she had to offer, and now she has her chance.
I don't know if she meant she wanted to fight them all at the same time.
One by one or all in a bunch, Jade Cargill is ready to go in this battle royal.
Man, knee strike.
Bayley fending that off. And no two ways about it, that move was just dirty.
Ooh, elbow strike.
Twisting the arm. Oh, that's got to hurt. Climbing up to the top rope. Oh,
practically never-ending blows. Coming at full force here.
Ooh, that kick will stop you in your tracks. Ciampa not the only one in this matchup willing to do whatever it takes.
What a takedown. The captain's hook is locked in.
Submission. And can she break out? Back to her feet. A couple of elbows to the gut. And create separation.
Has been eliminated.
Placed him in the corner here. Oh, shoulder to the gut. Running knee. Oh, jeez.
Oh, nothing fancy there.
Just a perfect mix of pure power and bad intentions.
Raquel Rodriguez has been eliminated.
Wow, running leg drop bulldog. Great ups. Oh! Was mounted with punches and not.
That was a vicious display. You can almost see the disdain in their eyes.
Managed to knock all the wind out of you.
Tommaso Ciampa has been eliminated.
Just pounding it right to the face.
My God.
Gets herself out of harm's way. What a shot.
Just going all out with every blow. DDT plants them. And Bayley connected nicely there. With the counter. Oh, that'll turn your skin red. Oh, she manages to reverse it. Oh, my God, a clothesline.
Oh, saw it coming and got an elbow for their trouble.
Oh, European uppercut. Connects. Saw it coming. He counters with a great reversal.
Oh, man, inverted backbreaker. Ow. That suplex into a powerbomb. My goodness.
What goes up must come down, and it sure as hell did right there.
What a counter.
Oh, man. I see how it is. Going to take any shortcut to bypass a clean competition.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with a shortcut, Saxton.
She counters it. Kevin Owens kick right to the mid.
Hoisted up, double underhook. Weaves out, and a clothesline counter.
The stop in the leg. Just nasty. What now? Oh, a stop to the belly welly.
Owens taking in another punishing attack there.
Yeah, the grueling nature of this type of match starting to set in, starting to wear them down. Big boot, vicious. Boom.
Oh, my goodness.
Just punishing.
The unparalleled strength of Jade Cargill on display as she executes Jaded.
Nothing Owens can do now.
Shin breaker.
Not done yet.
Dragon screw, beautiful. Cargill now on the offensive.
Nothing fancy here, just raw power.
Oh. Check this out. Oh.
Simple but effective.
Owens hooks it. Stunner!
And Owens might just have this.
Kevin Owens has been eliminated.
The unparalleled strength of Jade Cargill on display as she executes Jaded.
Is it enough to put Bayley away? In the corner now. She doesn't want to stay there.
Reverse on Cargill.
Oh, with authority. Short arm clothesline. Not finished just yet. There's number 2. Will the third time be a charm?
Big offense could be coming here.
This game's about winning at any and all costs.
This competitor knows exactly what they want to do. Perched on the top rope. Here it is.
Superplex.
Oh, my God. Ooh.
Jade comes up huge with the win.
Here is your winner, Jade Cargill.
Jade Cargill with a huge win in Mutiny territory.
Jade, I need to ask you a favor.
What's that? Not to beat you sideways again?
Nah, but everyone loved that, right? Punk and Bayley told me I did so good. You made her look like a queen, they said.
Has it occurred to you that anyone who would tell you to go out and get beat down on purpose doesn't have your best interest at heart?
Mutiny values everyone equally. Punk says so all the time.
It's chilly out here. What's your favorite?
Punk wanted me to see if you were ready for us to make you some mutiny-themed gear. I haven't gotten any yet, so you should feel honored.
Punk is getting a little ahead of himself, don't you think? I told him that if he wanted me in Mutiny, he needed to put me in there with the best you got.
But we did? Those were top competitors in the Battle Royal. You got to fight Bayley. She's so cool.
When I said the best, I meant the best. Your champions, Io Sky and Trick Williams. You tell Punk that if he gives me the both of them in a handicap match next week, I'll wear your colors when I lead Mutiny into Survivor Series.
Okay. Anything else?
Yeah. You should think about getting some better role models.
Io Sky is here to show. Now this is going to be fun.
And from Columbia, South Carolina, weighing in at 205 pounds, the NXT champion, Trick Williams.
After running through Mutiny's top contenders like a buzzsaw, Jade Cargill has her sights set on the NXT men's and women's champions.
If she wins this handicap match, Jade Cargill will basically have cleaned out the entire top of their roster.
Which won't mean a thing to Team WWE if she switches sides to Mutiny after the match, and that's what CM Punk has promised. You have got to be kidding me! A deadlift military press? This is unreal power! Slam!
That just reverberated throughout the entire building. Talk about making a statement.
Defends it all. Good counter. Placing her in the corner. Intercepted by Jade. Oh, God.
Oh, solid forearm.
Spear! Pressing offense from Cargill.
Io trying to withstand this surge.
All on the apron, lifting it up into the ring. Bam! Suplex.
That is the kind of move that leaves our jaws on the floor. Unbelievable. Maneuvers out of the way. Oh! She dodges out of the way. Io moves at the right time.
Forearm smash. That catches Jade looking.
Sky might be able to start mounting something here.
She's able to turn things around, and she might be back in it. Oh, launching himself from the ropes.
Ooh, forearm. She's looking winded now.
I know there's not a lot of breathing room in a handicap match, but this could be time to rethink some strategy.
Looking for more damage here. Release back suplex. Ouch.
It wasn't the height or distance that caused the damage, but they certainly contributed.
Uh-oh. Bang! He finds a counter.
Trick taking a step back and measuring his opponent.
Getting out of harm's way. Oh.
A drop kick to the...
8, shoulders down.
Is it enough? Powers through after 2.
This could be a tipping point in this match.
She countered that into her own offense.
Go behind.
German 9.
Oh, oh.
This is just brute power.
German. Just pure dominance.
Short clothesline. Not finished yet.
Another?
Yes, 2. Trifecta.
Boom. Boom. Io able to fend her off.
Dueling reversals.
And she just avoided some serious damage.
European uppercut. She's in a very tough position.
She's really taking a beating tonight. I don't think she's got much left.
And that was a well-executed attack. 2. She kicks out with force.
Getting that shoulder up now is huge.
And now Cargill is stalking.
Cargill from behind with a double chicken wing hoists her opponent up into the sky. We could be here all night.
As she executes Jaded. Cargill stamping an end to this. Ooh.
Wait, face the pin. This might be it. 3, no.
She just will not go away.
All on the apron, lifting it up into the ring. Bam! Suplex.
Man, a little extra luster behind that kick. Wow, springboard
Oh, yeah, she is really getting fired up.
Pow, right in the kisser. Didn't see it coming. Eludes the attack. Wow, God.
As the wrist trapped. How humiliating, just kicks to the face. Oh, on the apron, lifting it up into the ring. Bam, suplex.
The unparalleled strength of Jade Cargill on display as she executes Jaden. Can that finish Io?
2 count. Jade Cargill has just single-handedly dominated both the men's and women's NXT champions.
Io and Trick can't believe it either.
CM Punk's got a contract in his hand, ready to sign Cargill.
This is very bad for Team WWE.
All right. The moment is here. We have given you everything you asked for, Jade. Now it's time for you to make it official. Join Mutiny and secure the future of this business.
I think Jade's going to jump, guys.
If she does, the balance of power in the WWE Universe will change forever.
There's just one thing.
For you, Jade, anything.
I specifically told you I wanted to face the very best in Mutiny.
You did. You fought our champions, Bayley, the whole top of the card.
But not the best in the world.
Jade Cargill wants to take on the leader of Mutiny.
Everyone in the Mutiny arena wants to see this.
Punk strikes.
But he misses with a kick.
Jade has Punk up.
And out he goes.
Jade Cargill just launched CM Punk like it was nothing.
I think Punk got Jade's answer, and that's that she is WWE through and through.
Score 1 for the good guys.
When you threw Punk over the top rope, damn, I think I shouted myself hoarse.
Me too. Welcome to Team WWE, Jade.
Mutiny has to be reeling after the way you ran through them.
I'm feeling pretty good about it. Though, what I really would have loved is to be Punk himself.
You're in a long line, believe me.
Joining up with you for Survivor Series is my personal fast pass to hitting Punk right where it hurts. The only question is, what now?
We haven't got much time, but we've got some. I don't know about anyone else, but I wouldn't mind getting some extra work in. We need to be in top form when we face Mutiny.
We can't be too ready.
And when we are ready to make our next move, I'll talk to Nick Aldis.
I like the sound of that.
I heard your allies have a big idea for the lead up to Survivor Series?
They do. I'll have them stop by your office to run it by you.
I look forward to the occasion. Have you two come for a friendly chat, or is this some sort of an ambush?
If it was an ambush.
You two? Interesting.
No warm-ups.
Fair enough.
We figured.
The word is that the...
Typical.
Okay.
Exactly where.
Set it up.
Normally in a tornado match, there are no alliances. It's all chaos. But I wouldn't be at all surprised to see the Mutiny teams work together to take out the WWE scrub.
I don't know, Corey. If most of these superstars...
Cargill from behind with a double chicken wing hoist their opponent up into the sky. We could be here all night. Jaded.
Candace has got nothing left.
Straight into the pin. And we have Gargano. And any one of those shots could take you out for good. He's able to reverse it. Accurate roundhouse. Ducked underneath. Here we go. Here's the pin. He gets an emphatic kick out.
Getting that shoulder up seemed to be pretty easy.
Hair-pull mat slam. Oh, ouch. An old-school tactic that is as effective as ever. Look at this. This can't be good. And that was an efficient form of offense with that move.
Crashing down like that, having the wind knocked out of you, never a good time for that to happen. And just in time, he gets out of there. Steel chair to the temple.
I guarantee they're going to take great umbrage with that offense.
Now back to the Scottish Warrior.
Will Drew finish things now?
These attacks are starting to impact him.
Johnny Gargano's decision-making certainly looked effective there.
Sharp left to the body. Grit your teeth. Cover for the win. He just broke up the pin in the nick of time. And a well-executed move we just saw there. And a well-timed counter. Going for the win. Wow, talk about making the save. Looking to put this one away here. Kick out before the count.
Somehow still has the energy for a quick kick out.
You saw that coming.
Armringer applied. Ripped down to the canvas. Oh no, stop to the arm.
Armringer applied. Oh my goodness, that might have snapped the finger. This could be all over. He stops the pin.
This isn't over yet.
Breaking up the pin right there.
A familiar sight from Dempsey. The Regal Plex.
Down in the corner.
California clutch. This one's going to be over soon. Russian leg sweep. Not done. Got to put this one down. Shoulders down, roll up.
Looks like there's some more fight left in him.
Talk about dismantling your opponent. Oh, did you hear that? Inside cradle. Oh, that's the package. And keeps his partner alive. Oh, my God, that hurt.
Showing off their deadlifting prowess and just tossing their opponent like they're nothing.
Things are looking dire for Candice LeRae.
Yeah, this is troubling. Can only hold on for so long now.
And all that's left is one thing, one finishing touch.
Kick lands with the cover.
This might be it.
He breaks. Candice LeRae.
Drew McIntyre is in a bad way.
The Scottish psychopath could be the Scottish tap out. Will it get countered? Yes. Not letting the submission attempt do any more damage here. Might be going high risk here. They might be able to put this one away right here.
Oh, wow. Made the save there.
That could have been it.
Roxanne Perez looking for quick pop locks.
Perez might have her. Claymore to
trapped in the crossface. There's no escape. Oh, yeah, there is. Nice takedown there. Shayna looking to close this one out. There it is. Kirifuda driver. Breaks the submission. Got there in time. Big impact to the back of the neck. The pin. It's all or nothing time. Then McIntyre. Long fall needed harder impact. One step ahead there. Ooh, stinging kick. Might have her shoulders down.
Got it. What a tag match we just saw.
Here are your winners, the team of Jake.
Did you see those social media posts? They're trying to sound tough, but we've got them rattled.
That's exactly why I'm concerned.
You think Punk's going to try and pull something? Let him. One of his little schemes isn't going to be enough to stop me, or anyone I'd be willing to team with.
Punk's got his games, but they're nothing new. Tonight, it's about stripping that power away.
Don't start doubting us now.
Never. I've seen what you both can do. As soon as you said you were willing to fight alongside my partner and I, there was no other choice. But we've all been on the receiving end of Punk's deception before. And I've got to...
You think there was something more to them saying they were going to make SmackDown a mutiny arena?
Maybe. But they also don't know we're working together. You'll have your hands full with Bayley and Lexis King.
Even if they do, they're...
It looks like the rumors are true. Mutiny is planning an attack.
Oh, but they didn't plan for this.
Oh. Tony D'Angelo surely expected to at least make it into the arena before the fighting started.
With a guy like this patrolling the arena, D'Angelo's lucky he made it into the building.
He's going to be lucky to make it out of the building, Saxton.
Two-handed choke slam.
I don't know what these superstars are thinking.
Or whatever it is, I'm sure it's not. Two-handed choke slam.
Tony is completely out of sorts here.
Two-handed.
No official needed here, as it looks like they've... Here's the Unity title challengers.
I'm not sure if these two know what just happened backstage, but if so, that's got to give them an extra level of confidence, knowing Mutiny has already been thrown off their game.
Well, you don't want to get too overconfident, though, Saxton. They've still got a match, and those Unity titles are going to be won or lost in the ring.
The Unity titles are once again on the line here on SmackDown. There you see what's at stake.
This match is about more than just the Unity titles. It's about gaining momentum heading into the biggest showdown for control of WWE.
Absolutely, Saxton. A win here could demoralize the opposition and give one of these teams a massive boost heading into Survivor Series.
Tony D'Angelo? After what happened backstage, I don't think he's making it out here.
Well, Punk expected reinforcements, but the Unity champions are on their own tonight.
Narrowly escaping there. What a forearm. Lexus avoids the attack.
He finds a counter to McIntyre there.
Both athletes showing incredible reflexes here. Being set up in the corner for something.
Boom! What a right.
Gosh. Ooh, walloped by a huge club. Boot to the stomach.
Drives a foot into the stomach.
Oh, ouch. Strong kick.
My goodness. He quickly gets out of dodge.
Short clothesline. Ooh. Oh, perfect kick.
Oh. Had the foresight to get out of that one.
Kick to the gut. Ooh, brutal forearm. The champ's slowing down some now.
And making a tag has to seem like a good idea right about now.
Ooh, what a jumping headbutt. He is looking to do some serious harm. Clothesline, so effective. Solid punch.
He gets the tag.
Right to the kidneys from behind. Oh, foot just stomping down.
He averts the off.
Claymore by McIntyre. Could that be enough to gain the title?
Placing her against the turnbuckle.
Slingshot suplex.
She whips Bayley into the corner.
And a massive clothesline. Bayley is down. We've seen this before.
A massive whirlwind splash.
And King can't do anything about it.
This will do it.
Chad Patton has stopped counting.
Maybe he forgot what number comes next.
Looks like they're going to remind him.
Wait, Bayley with the roll-up. It's over.
Chad Patton knew how to count that time.
That was a fast count. What the heck is going on here?
Chad Patton is running away with Mutiny before anyone else can argue.
This is a new low. Mutiny has infiltrated the referees.
Are we really surprised at this point when it comes to what Mutiny will do?
Hey guys, I actually wanted to finish it
Yeah, and he's just
all the way in,
right now.
but there's gonna be I'm technically trying to go and watch this Chelsea match, so I'm gonna leave you guys and see you guys in the next one. So
but now Lexus King is going to pay, and the other members of Mutiny are letting it happen.
No honor among thieves.
This could be a preview of Survivor Series.
This doesn't look good for King.
No, it does not.
And down onto the ringside floor.
What a chaotic SmackDown. A longtime WWE official has joined Mutiny.
But Team WWE answered with 4 unstoppable superstars. Survivor Series can't come soon enough.
A crooked referee? Just when we thought Punk...
At least we laid out Lexus.
Laid out Lexus?
Huh.
I like that.
Well, we've got one episode of SmackDown before Survivor Series.
And even though the entire team will be...
Then we should lead.
Nothing annoys a tough guy.
Dressing up is...
Agreed. Let's gather the troops and the sewing machines.
Hold on, that's not Mutiny making their way to the ring, but it sure looks like it. Someone has definitely been studying their opponents.
Look out, I think CM Punk just got hurt.
You think we were transported to NXT?
Look at KO, he looks really focused and ready to go.
The swagger, the intensity, it's spot on.
And Io Sky looks like she's had a few too many.
They say laughter is the best medicine, and this might just be the prescription WWE needed tonight.
Mutiny are going to need prescriptions after these four are done with them at Survivor Series.
You have to believe Mutiny is paying close attention right now.
I assume everyone's laser focused as we head into Survivor Series.
Let's hear what Team WWE has to say.
Your savior is here. I am CM Punk, and I have come to rescue WWE and revolutionize this entire sport so that I can benefit.
And me too, right?
We'll see, Bailey.
You're the boss. Watching you orchestrate all these double crosses is so reassuring for your second in command.
That's the kind of loyalty that keeps us on top.
I thought it was all the cheating.
CM Punk has heard enough.
I guess imitation is the highest form of flattery. Or maybe this is all just hero worship. But while you're busy out there clowning around, Mutiny is continuing our takeover. And after Survivor Series, our dominance will be undeniable.
Which one is the real Punk? What Midwestern city are you from? Only the real CM Punk would know that. It's not like he constantly talks about it and has made it the cornerstone of his oh-so-authentic, down-to-earth, blue-collar personality.
Bailey, ding-dong, hello. It's the Windy City, which is perfect because I'm full of hot air.
You're so intent on entertaining everyone, aren't you? Well, if it's a show you want, I'm more than happy to oblige. Because as it turns out, you're not the only ones at SmackDown tonight wearing Mutiny colors. And trust me, the others are not playing dress-up.
The real Mutiny is here.
Survivor Series can wait, but apparently we can. Looks like we're about to have a 4-on-4 match right here on SmackDown after this break. Tensions are at an all-time high here with Survivor Series on the horizon. And this impromptu 8-man tag looks to be the final statement.
Team WWE needs to make this count, Michael. This is their chance to send a strong message to Mutiny and everyone else watching.
No, it's not about messages, Saxon. This is about momentum. No one wants to go into Survivor Series licking their wounds.
Look at this. Picture-perfect backbreaker.
Got out of the way that time.
What power. What dominance. I've seen Saxon thrown out of a few local bars like that before.
Please don't remind me, Corey.
Oh, catastrophic damage on the back. Flinged across the way.
Trick getting worked on right now.
Williams having trouble getting his bearings.
looking inverted suplex.
Oh, and a backbreaker. Right to the spine. Grabbing their opponent by the skull and slamming him down.
Look at this. He just tossed a leg.
I'll just leave it at this. Nobody comes into a match hoping to get chucked around like that. Ripping at the eyes.
It goes without saying that there is a certain disdain for your opponent when you pull off something like that. He's really feeling all the damage he's taken up till now.
You really can't do this all on your own. That's what your teammate is for.
And now he's really stepping up the pressure.
He looks incessant.
Wards that off. What a response.
He wastes no time dodging the attack.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Look at this raw power.
Gut-wrench suplex.
No other way to say it, guys. That looked like it hurt a lot. Up and down.
Williams dodges.
Oh, and a forearm smash. Trick getting worked on right now.
And Williams needs to reassess his strategy.
But a barrage of stomps. And his body seems to be the focus of the attack.
Crank in the head.
Oh! Ooh, mayhem! Bam! Boom!
Thinking of going high risk here.
From the top. Double axe handle connects.
Takes another trip to the skies, and it pays off once again.
Tag. There it is.
Uppercut. That'll crop some teeth. And it's just really hard to watch her be taken down like this.
Her flame is flickering, but hasn't gone out.
Counter. He knew just what.
This is not going to end well.
Choke slam. That has Aura counting the lights. Ooh. 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 Uh-oh. Something big is coming.
Up. This is not going to end well.
Choke slam.
Thunderous. This is all but over.
Claw! There's the claw! This could be it!
He lets go of the hold, but I don't see any reason for it.
No telling what's going on in his mind right now, Michael. Oh, using the knee as a weapon.
Cora just can't stop this attack.
Cora's getting knocked back at every turn. Rising up on spaghetti legs. This is not where you want to be.
Finds the room to land a back elbow.
Jade able to stop the blitz that was coming her way.
Looks like she's ready to turn the tides in this match.
But did you guys just see the distance traveled on that toss? Oh, what a choke slam. Toss them across the ring.
Fast movement gets her out of the way.
Counters on top of counters, and these opponents are at an impasse.
Finally, she's able to interrupt these attacks for a moment.
Jade hoping to start a rush of her own with that attack. Oh, target acquired and destroyed.
He's bringing his A-game at the moment.
Ain't nothing holding him back here.
Hard to imagine there's much left in the tank.
If she can turn things around here, I'll be speechless.
Looking for more damage here. Release back suplex. Ouch.
As their opponent by the face, Iron Claw.
Iron Claw. Right it is.
On a claw. There's the claw. This could be.
Breaks up the submission.
What a save. Dominating shoulder tackle.
She makes the tag. And just when he needed it most, he got the tag.
Owen fights back. Ooh, devastating kick. Ooh, kick.
Nasty kick.
Able to slip out of that one.
Arm wringer applied into the top wrist lock. Full control now. Ooh, and a shot to the body and another. Kick to the gut. Ooh, brutal forearm.
What a gut-wrench powerbomb.
She pops
her up in one.
Still has a great amount of fight in them. Not going to let it end like this.
Some agility gets her out of dodge. Series of counters here. Who will finally capitalize?
Muscling up their opponent. Huge powerbomb. Looking to capitalize on that move. Giving a massive effort to overcome the pin attempt.
And he gets directed into the corner.
Anticipated that. Caught with a punch.
Lands a timely reversal. Spinning kick to the gut. Oh, devastating boot. Glasgow kiss. The Kimura. The Kimura. Kimura lock. Submission move. Will they? And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here. Now he just released the hold and unwrapped pin. This could be it.
Scores the win. What a great team.
Here are your winners. King Billy.
Here we are. The future of WWE rests entirely on our shoulders.
No pressure, though.
After we expose Mutiny for the clowns they are, I'm pretty sure they're walking in a Survivor Series with their eyes way off the prize. We got them.
Now, we just have to keep them off balance.
You have something in mind?
We need to keep the pressure on. You know they're gonna use every trick in the book, so we gotta beat them to the punch.
The time for talk is over. Let's get out there and start the series with a win.
Better yet, let's make it 2 wins.
So long as we...
It's the first line of defense for Team WWE. The most important Survivor Series in WWE history is underway, and Io Sky looks ready.
Io is ready, but the woman fighting for WWE earned her spot by taking the fight to Mutant.